So I hope everybody's doing great. Um, we're doing a happy Friday late night chat. Woo! So I hope people are still up. Come on in, friends. Come on in. Let me set this up here. Let me see here. Um, okay. Let's see. Okay, so hello everybody. Um, sorry, I'm just setting this up. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. How is everybody? Is everybody doing great? I think we're going to get rain tomorrow. I'm not sure. Hey, everybody, come on in. Welcome in. Um, I'm turning on my iPad. We're doing a Friday happy chat late night stream here. And let me get in here on my iPad. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're getting in there. Hello, we got 3 people. Welcome in. Hello, Dave in Bangor, Maine. How are you? How are you doing? Are you getting nice weather? You're the first one here. Woo! Happy Friday. So, sorry I haven't been on. I've been trying to catch my lawn up and then I had to take a break. Oh my gosh. I'm so out of shape from like winter time, but I think I got a handle on it. I still got some more weeding and stuff to do, but um it was a pretty big chore in the beginning. So now I got to do it every week or every other week. I think we're going to get rain tomorrow, but I'm not sure. But it's about 70 right now, but it's going to go down to 46. Um, Doing well, Dave says. We're having good weather tomorrow. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I forgot to look at my weather. Actually, I think I can put it in here. Let me see. Weather. You can put weather, a space, explanation point, and then a space, and then a place. Let's see. Let me do it. Weather, explanation point. Hello. Hi, Jet Alexis Music. Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? We're doing a late night stream. How's Japan going? How is Japan? How are you? I've been catching up my yard and stuff. I'm going to try. I want to come on. I might come on tomorrow too. I don't know. I'm trying to anyway. I'm putting up more videos. If anybody wants to check my videos out, starting to put more of that up. It's the algorithm has to learn it all over again. I was like, I shouldn't have stopped. For some strange reason, I got into doing a lot of shorts. I'll still do shorts, but I'm going to hold up on them a little bit. So you'll still see some shorts, but I stopped doing the videos because I was having fun doing the shorts. But then I was like trying to do the videos again. And now the algorithm is off because I guess the algorithm is different on the shorts than it is on the shorts. People have shorter attention span than the videos, but yeah, so I only did put a few up. I'm starting off lightly and then I'll put more up. So I'm going to work on that and try to get that back. I did have like a bunch of people that used to just watch my videos, and some people watch the videos and the streams, but the shorts people, sometimes it's like kids and trolls. So I don't know. So I'm still going to do them because you do get other people as well. But I love doing the shorts, so it's fun. You know what I mean? I'm doing good. That's good. I love your shirt. You look amazing. Thank you. It's got like a little V thing here. To be quite honest with you, I had another shirt on that was purple and I got something on it. And I was trying to come on here earlier and then I had to take my garbage out. I had to do all these things. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't have time for this. And I don't usually get things on my shirts, but I had to find another shirt and I wanted to wear purple. So I'm in a purple mode. So I might wear purple tomorrow again. So yeah, I'm glad to see you guys, Dave in Bangor, Maine, and Jet Access Music. So have you been doing any Music lately? Have you been doing any music? Um, yeah, I'm gonna do more. Oh, there's Al Potato. Hello. It seems like I get more people at late at night. So, yes. So I will do more live streams. Does anybody like the earlier live streams? I'm gonna try to come on earlier. And if the weather's nice, do you guys like the I like to do streams, walking streams at the lake, and I do that too. So, but how is everybody? How's Al Potato doing? How are you doing? I got some water with lemon. Man, my yard is like I'll do some streams in my yard. I gotta start mowing it again though, so I gotta do my front yard. But like, will be I don't need actually I can do vertical streams, but I don't get many. Yeah, vertical, horizontal streams. I don't get many people, but I can do the horizontal one or yeah, vertical. Whatever. I can't even talk tonight. I'm sorry. I mean, I'll do some horizontal streams, but I don't get many people that come in when I do them, but they might look better in the yard like that. I was wondering if that was a necklace or a part of your shirt. Yeah, it's part of my shirt. It's part of the shirt. I like this. It's a dark purple color, but I don't think it's showing up on the stream. But yeah, I had a purple shirt, a brighter purple shirt, and it had these like sparkly things that went around, and then I got something on it, then I tried to get it off. That's the problem. I should have just not tried to get it off. I just should have left it and changed my shirt, but I don't know why that happened. It never happens, but yeah. So how is everybody? Let me see. I'm on my iPad. Every time I do my iPad, like I forget how to do the explanation point here. Here we go. I'm trying to, okay, Bristol, let's see. I'm putting in the weather. You can do the weather here. I don't know if it'll do other countries though. I don't see Nightbot. Oh, there's Nightbot. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, there's Dior. We got Dior. We got Jet Axis Music. We got Dave and Bangor, Maine. We got El Potato. Hey, everybody. I'm glad to see everybody. I'm going to try to stream over the weekend. I know some of my friends will be streaming. Roy's going to be streaming. So I'll have to pop in on his. They're doing some kind of a run over there. And I apologize to my friend Dylan if you're watching. A lot of times Dylan comes on at like 3 o'clock in the morning for me, and I'm a mod over there. He's in New Orleans. So if anybody wants to hang out with me over there, it's Nola Burden. But he does like Bourbon Street. But I haven't been over there because I've been trying to go on a schedule and get to bed earlier during the week and then late at night. So yes, but I'm glad to see everybody. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I didn't really have a plan other than to just come on and have Happy Friday chat, so we can talk about whatever, what's going on with you guys, and I'm so happy to see you all. I want to give everybody a big hug. I missed everybody. I miss you guys. I miss everybody. Yeah, so I have like a whole bunch of friends from all over that used to watch just people that do the videos. Some of them are starting to come back, but the algorithm is off because I should have never stopped doing the videos. That's the problem. And it says that the algorithm is different from the shorts. I'll still do shorts, but not as many right now. So I'm gonna try to build up the videos again because I haven't been doing that. So how is everybody? Um, yes, lots of hugs. Hugs, everybody. This iPad is so much slower than my phone. I tried to come on here. I got something on my shirt. Then I tried to get that off. Then I had to change my shirt. And then my phone kept shutting off. So I don't know. I need a new battery. And I can't get one right now. My mower needs a new battery too. So my ride mower's been broken because the belt came off. And my husband died. He died of COVID, and he wasn't into tools. He wasn't a tool person, so he doesn't have a lot of tools. He's just got a couple screwdrivers and a hammer, a drill. That's about it. So I don't know if I can do that. I was thinking maybe I could watch a video, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I'm not handy with the tools either. I don't even know which one to use, but the belt came off my ride mower. So it's taken me 4 days to do my yard because I have a battery operated propelled push mower, and it dies after an hour or so, something like that, an hour, a little over an hour. So yeah, I do that after dinner. I go out and do it. So my last day I did it was last Friday. So I got to do it either Sunday night or Monday. I hope it doesn't rain. So has anybody been watching any TV? I don't know. So yeah, I'm still not done with the weeding because like I was so exhausted. The first time I mowed the grass, I swear was up to my knees, and I should have never I should have never waited that long because then I have to lift the mower up to try to cut it, and then it's not cut low enough. Oh my God, what a mess. And then coming from winter, I'm so out of shape, and I'm not usually out of shape like this, so I don't know what the heck. Um, Al Potato says, my ride mower broke too. The oil tank cracked and almost started it on fire. Oh my gosh. When I was mowing, gotta get a new one soon. Oh, that sucks. I got the propelled one at Lowe's a couple years ago, and I don't know, when my ride mower's fixed, I can do it in one day, and then I just go out the next day and get the push areas like around the pool. I'll take you guys out there. I'm not going to be able to open my pool, obviously, but um, yeah, we'll go out. We'll do a live stream in my yard, and then I'll probably have to wear sunglasses. Does anybody else have sensitivity to light? I have green eyes. Well, my eyes are bluish green, greenish blue, whatever. They're like a darker color. My eyes have yellow, green in the middle, and then it's like a bluish green around the edges. And the sun bothers them, so I gotta wear. This mower was supposed to last 15 more years, but nope. No, oh my God, what kind of mower is it? Mine is a Troy built, and my mom bought it for us when we lived in upstate New York when I think 2009. No, wait, 2007. No, wait, 2006 or 2007. She bought it for us, John Deere. That's what mine is. Mine's a John Deere. I have a John Deere. No, I have Troy built. I'm sorry. Mine's a Troy built. John Deere is supposed to be really well. My uncle had that. But mine is a Troy built, and I have a different type of motor. I forgot what the motor is, but I'm not good with the drill, you guys. Like, women say, oh, we don't need a man, but apparently I do because I can't do these things. I'm too girly, but like I can't even get my blinds down. My blinds broke, and I bought this a couple years ago. I bought the new blinds. They're sitting in the closet. What happened is the blinds wouldn't open anymore, you know. I got curtains, but I don't know. I mean, oh, I can't flip it. Forget it. Oops. I got the background on. Maybe I could show you. Well, I'll stream over that way where my curtains are. But anyway, the blinds wouldn't turn to open. So they broke, so they wouldn't open anymore. And then I got a new one. Then this same thing happened to the other side because there's two windows. It's like a big window, two of them. So then I bought the second blind. And then, okay, so then they don't make the plastic piece anymore because you used to be able, if the blind broke, you could just buy the blind and take the plastic piece off, stick it right in the plastic piece. Well, no, now they have a bracket, so now you got to change the whole thing out, and it won't stuff in there because I tried it, and then so I couldn't even get it off, you guys. I got the screwdriver, that wouldn't work. I got the drill. Apparently I can't use a drill because I got solar lights that I got to put up outside, and I can't drill. It won't go in. What am I doing wrong? I'm like, so anyway, the drill wasn't working. Now I went to Lowe's. I'm like, how do I? Everybody's probably laughing at me. I said, how do I work this? It's not working. He said, there's something where you flip it so it goes this way or this way. So I had to do that. So I come home, I do that. I still couldn't get it off. So I can't get the piece off to put the new piece on. So then when I went to put the blinds back up, because I got frustrated, it took me an hour to try to do that. And oh man, I was calling my mother crying. I'm like, I can't do this. She says, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. And this happened like about 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So they're still broken. But anyway, then they broke, the string broke. So then I'm like, oh, great. How am I going to put this back up? So I went and got some string out of the drawer and I tied them. You know how you have this piece and then the blinds? I had to take this piece and tie it to the bar thing so that they would go back up. So I just put them back up there. I said, F it. But me and the drill doesn't work for me. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then, so I got my back, that's my backyard. And then my front yard is there. So I can't open that, which I'd rather look at my backyard anyway. I got French doors, so I usually open that. But yeah, I don't even know what to do. I don't have anybody to help me. This mower was supposed to last 15 years and it's too, I think, John Deere. I have had luck. I have bad luck in mowers. I've been through 3 in the last 10 years. Oh my gosh. What if you tried to get a used one maybe? Wow. You should get somebody to try to work on it. I don't know. Have you been changing the oil out every year and stuff like that? I don't know. When my husband died, I couldn't, I had to be taught how to mow. One of his friends had to show me how to mow. And there's like these, Tennessee's not an even flat land. It's like hilly. And I got a little bit of hilly back there in my yard. There's like a little hill. And that there's these rocks that stick up out of the ground everywhere in Tennessee. Like you go to dig and there's rock there or whatever. So anyway, when his friend was teaching me, I went in this tight area and I almost ripped the side of it off. And I cut a rock in half. My mower cut a rock in half. So my mower had the same blade on it since the original blade for like since 2006 or 7 when my mom bought us that mower. And it was like a gift. She said she'd rather see her kids get their inheritance or something. So that's something she bought us rather than giving money when she passed. You know what I mean? So, and we needed a mower when we lived in upstate New York. So that's what she got us. But so this had the original blade on it. And I've gone through 3 blades. So that blade had to get changed out because I ruined it by cutting a rock. Then there's stumps out front that stick up. Well, I didn't know. I didn't have the thing raised up high enough and I ran over a stump and broke the brand new blade right away. Right away, the brand new blade, it was all bent and everything. So then the guy that I had fix my mower, he said, well, I won't charge you for it. I'll just charge you for the blade because it just happened like within a week. It was a new blade and I broke it that week. So then, then like 2 years ago, I think it was not last year, but the year before, I was in the backyard and I ran over another stump and I didn't have the money to get it fixed. So I called my husband's friend up and he actually fixed it for me and didn't charge me. And I was like, thought that was really nice. But I don't have anybody to help me with it now. And I'm not going to call them and ask them because I don't want to keep bothering people. But he had to change out both of the blades. And he said, you need to mark these stumps and everything. So, so my neighbor said, what are those buckets? She said, what are those buckets and with sticks? Sticks sticking out of the ground. So I took a stick and I took this old bucket that you put plants in. They're the kind that you buy at the store with the plants in them. I just covered the stump and I took a stick to hold it in place. And I said, well, I didn't have anything to mark the stumps with. And then somebody said, get some little flags. And somebody else said, get some spray paint and spray those stumps. But now it's my fault that, I got to mow this whole damn yard by hand. And I'm out of shape this year. I don't know. It's very hard. Have you done any new art recently? I designed a tattoo for my, oh, very nice. One of my brothers asked me to design a tattoo, but I don't think he was going to really get a tattoo. But I did it for him and he just loved it. I'll have to show it to you at some point in time, but yeah. But no, I haven't. Well, I've done some coloring and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that, but I have some projects I want to work on. I have some pictures picked out to draw. That's something on my list. I'm trying to figure out how I can even do a video because my camera doesn't go down, so I don't know how you do that. Um, that's very cool. What was the tattoo of? That sounds very cool. I don't know if I'm rambling with you guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll bring you guys out in my yard and I can sit out there. It's gonna be getting hot though. I um I got a lot of weeding to do around things. But yeah, the bend and the snap, you know what I mean? The first time I mowed where everything was up to my knees, I had like this big huge garbage bag full of weeds and I don't like to stop when I'm doing something. When I start to do something, I'm like, I gotta finish it. And then I have this big light out there and it's like dark. And I shouldn't be out there at dark. So I'm trying not to do that. I have no concept of time. But yeah, I was out there and then I was like bending and standing and ripping the weeds out and everything. Oh my gosh. And then my whole back and everything hurt. I was out of shape. So now I've been mowing it more and I'm getting more in shape. But it's just, I think we're going to get another hot weather this year. The tattoo was of a worm wearing a top hat. Oh, that's very cool. Is it on your channel? I'll check it out. Don't go out in dark. I know my neighbor said that. She said don't, so I'm trying not to do it. The thing is that when I have no concept of time, and when my husband was alive, he would tell me when the time is. You know what I mean? He'd say, he'd yell out the window, "Oh, it's whatever time. It's time to come in. Your show's on." I used to have special shows I watch. I don't even watch those shows anymore, but now there's nobody here to tell me go inside. You know what I mean? And I don't pay attention. I am not on the world's clock. I'm horrible at time, and it's not that I can't tell time. I just don't have concept of it, and it's not years and days. It's hours. It's hours. Like I have a list and I think I can do all these things and then I get busy and I don't even look at the clock. You know what I mean? And sometimes if somebody would say, "Well, it's this time." I'm like, "Who gives a fuck?" I'm like, I don't care. Like I'm not trying to say that to be whatever. I don't even care about time, to be quite honest. But I used to be able to tell time by the sun outside when I lived in upstate New York, but I can't. I can sort of do that here, but not really because I don't know my north, east, south, and west here. But when I was in the pool, I could tell when it was like around 5 and stuff. But um, I used to be able to tell time by where the sun was out there. But it's hard when you have a lot of things to do, and then your mind, you're just keeping busy or whatever. But no, I can't stay out there. I try to go out at dinner time. So I try to go out. I try to eat dinner at 5 and then I go out there. So then I'm done before dark. You know what I mean? El Potato says, I set alarms to remind myself. Oh, somebody told me to do that, but I don't know what happened, you guys. Are you still? That was weird, you guys. I didn't touch my phone. I swear, what the heck is going on? Oh, you want to know something? That's weird. The thing broke right off. All right, hold on, you guys. I have never seen such a thing. All of a sudden, I'm sitting here and my phone pops out. Off. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to show you guys. Look at this. This thing. Oh, okay. Let me take this off for a second. It broke. Nobody touched it. Nobody touched my light and it broke, you guys. It just popped off. You know oh man, I got another one. Let me go get it. I got to go get my other thing, okay? I might have to, I don't even know where to put you guys. I'm going to have to set you over here for a second. That was weird, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let me read the chat first. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know. Isn't that weird? Let me see what you guys are saying because I'm like behind now. Don't go out in the dark. I set alarms. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Someone said to set alarms, but when I'm mowing or when I'm doing stuff outside, I don't like to keep my phone in my pockets. And when you're wearing shorts or something, sometimes I don't have pockets. And I don't think because my yard goes, I'll show you guys my yard, but it's almost like a half acre or so. Or it is a half acre between the front and the back, but I don't think I would hear it. You know what I mean? I can't leave it out in the sun. So I'm not sure if I would hear the alarm going off. But I wish I had one of those. I'm sorry that this happened. I don't know what happened. It just popped off. So I'm going to have to set you over here to go get my other something else. I got some other stuff that I can hook you up to. But let me take this off for a second. And I'm behind in the chat. I apologize. I don't really want to take it off though. All right. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. Oh, it's not going to let me show you. All right. All right. Let me go get, I got to go in there and get something else. I don't know. I'm going to have to put you, shoot. I don't even know what to do. Let me set you guys here. I apologize. Oh, great. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to put you guys on blackout for a second while I go get that. Okay. Don't go anywhere. I'm just you're gonna see a black screen for a few minutes while I run and get the other one. I can't believe that happened now. Where do I touch? Okay, I think it's this thing right here. Okay, hold on a second, you guys. That is really crazy that that happened. I was sitting there and it popped right off. I got other ones I can put it on. I'm coming. The plastic piece busted off. And I do have another one, but I don't even use this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on this one. This one isn't tall though, so I don't know how this is going to work out. So hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to put you on here. Oh, I don't even think I can. All right, that one's not going to work because I got you plugged in. All right, hold on a second. The plastic piece, it busted right off. Nobody was even touching it. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy that happened. And I've never seen such a thing happen. All right, let's see here. Hold on one second. Now the light's not even working on it. Here we go. I like that one. It's a square one. Okay. All right, we're back. I got this other one, but my light's not working. That is crazy that happened, you guys. There's a plastic piece like this that holds it, and you can move it this way for the vertical and then that way. And it busted. Like I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, and the side of it that holds it, one of the sides, broke on its own, and then the phone popped out. So that's crazy, but I'm trying to plug it back in. This one, has that is the strangest thing I've ever heard of happening. And now the light's not even working, so what the heck is going on? It won't work. I was going to put the light on. This one has a light, but oh man, I'm so sorry that this happened. Oh, there we go. Wait. It's like, woo! Okay. All right, there we go. I think that's good. That is crazy. And I got this plugged in. I got you guys plugged in. That's a bummer because I like that one. That one's like a square one, and this one's a little round one, and this one was always my second light. Good thing I have another one, but I also have a tripod here, but I couldn't put it on there because I got you plugged in and we're vertical. So I can use this one when we're outside and I can do horizontal. But that's crazy. I'm so sorry. I don't know, between getting something on my shirt and trying to get on here. I want to come on earlier, but things keep happening. But when we go in my yard, I don't know if anybody will be around, but when I go out in the yard, it'll be earlier because I don't want to be out there at night. So I am so sorry that that happened and I'm behind in the chat, but I'm so happy everybody's here. That was really weird. That could have broke my phone. Good thing I had the cover on there, you know what I mean? Good thing I have the, whatever you call it. But I need a new phone and I can't get one right now. But here's part of the piece that came, it broke. This holds the sides in, like your phone's here and it's held in. And this was like this. And all of a sudden I'm sitting here talking to you and the phone pops off on the floor. And then I see this on the floor and it's broke. So I can't even use that. Maybe I can super glue it. But that's a good light, you guys. Ugh. All right. Well, I'm so sorry that happened. Let's see what everybody says. I'm so sorry. I set alarms to remind myself. Yes, I need to do that. And I have to set alarm on my phone to get up. And I'm behind in the chat. I'm so sorry. Michelle, I can't remember if I told you about my snail breeding. I can't see what that says. My snail breeding hobby. Oh, yes, you did. I think you had an event that you went to and then you sold a bunch of them or something. I'm sorry that happened, everybody. But we're back. All right, let's see what I missed here. Oh my goodness, Dior says, yes, I know, that was crazy. That sucks because I really like that one. I don't know if I can glue, do you think I could super glue this on? I don't know. That is so weird. Like, why would that even happen? There's like, I don't know. Now I feel like I have to push you guys back a little bit because this is too close. Now I have to get used to this one and it's different. Oops. My shirt's a little... Anyway, could get a watch to set alarms. Amazon has a few, $15. Michelle, I can't remember. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, I think I just... Yeah, I have a couple years, I think it was 2023, I ordered some stuff from Temu, and then I just, it was after my husband died. He died a few years before that, but like I was trying to get myself together and I ordered some stuff and I never took the stuff out of the bag and it's still in there in my room and I found it. So I want to try to do like a haul with that stuff, but in that stuff, I did order a watch, and it might have an alarm on it, but I got to figure out how to use it. And apparently, you can hook your phone to it, I think, or something. I don't know. And it counts steps or something, but who knows if it's any good anymore because it's been in the box. It's been in the bag. So that'll be like a little gift or something for me when I open that stuff because I don't remember what I got. I know there's some dupes in there. There's a Chanel belt dupe, a couple of them, I think. And there's some type of dupe for this fluffy, furry bag that I got from some designer it's a dupe off of like a designer from New York City. I don't know what it is, but I'll open some of that stuff. There's some jewelry in there. I'm trying to think. I don't know what else is in there. I don't remember. There's 3 bags because I ordered, like, it was like a Easter, like May, June, and July or something. Each month I ordered stuff. So there's 3 bags. And so I'm going to try to do a haul. Um, you should use them. Use what? I forgot what I said. Oh, you mean my Temu stuff? Yeah, I forgot about it. I started to like, I don't know, those were some hard times back then. I forgot what I said. I don't remember. I've expanded. I'm officially a business. I currently have other Dylan's on. I just got his thing there. I currently have 95 mystery snails, 63 blueberry snails. Oh yes, I remember you talking about blueberry snails. And I've started breeding my pods. I have powder orange, powder blue, and magic. You should do some videos. Wow. That sounds very cool. And I do like turtles. I see you had that on there. The team hall. Yes, I will. It'll be interesting to see what I got. I did get some jewelry. I know I've showed you my crown ring before, but this is a Temu. That's from Temu. This was one of the first things I got. It's crystal. It's red crystal and white crystals, but it's sterling silver. Yes. And a lot of times, if you're getting stuff that cheap, you can just put like nail polish. That's what I've been doing to keep it from getting weird. But yeah, would anybody be interested in my Temu hauls? When I started my channel, I was gonna do hauls, and I have it listed in my description area, and then I didn't really do them because like money, you know what I mean? But I still would like to do them and stuff. So I've done just a few art hauls and stuff like that. But yes, if anybody's interested, I will do that. Um, I don't know if I should do like a video and then like premiere it for the Temu. And I might have to split some of the bags in half because they're packed. So there's even some, I think Victoria's Secret, I think a couple of shirts in there or something. I don't even remember, but um, yeah, so there's that stuff in there. I don't even know if that watch will work, and I don't know. There's something else in there too that I bought. This was in 2023, you guys, but my plans were to, like when I didn't know I wouldn't be able to open the pool, but I have to learn how to do it anyway. But I'm not going to be open that this year because I'm not on my feet yet with money and stuff. But eventually, when I get it open, I wanted to do like cookouts by the pool and hang out by the pool and swim and do stuff like that. And there's a camera that I got from Temu, and it's an what the GoPro. There's a GoPro brand, but it's not a GoPro. It's a knockoff of that, and it goes under the water, and I thought that would be cool, but I never did it. So that's in the bag, and it's probably not any good anymore. Hey, everybody. Thank you for all the hearts, everybody. Thank you. Um, but now I'm like, gotta lose weight if I'm gonna be swimming in the pool. But yeah, so yes. Um, but yeah, that was my plan. We can maybe do a cookout, but I don't know if I'll be able to even get the gas for that. Right now, I don't know how much gas is in there. I gotta clean my grill. Yeah, I gotta clean my grill. I know. I think we're supposed to get a full moon. I don't know when that is, if it's this weekend or not. But thank you for all the hearts. Yay! Thank you for the likes, everybody. We got 8 people. There was 13 in here earlier. Now we got 9. Thank you, everybody. Come on in and say hello. Did I miss anything? I apologize if I missed anything. I can't. I don't do that on purpose. I need to polish my nails. I had my nails this color, this pink. I did this cheap stuff, and this works pretty good at Sally Hansen. But I got to redo my nails. I'll probably try to come on tomorrow too. Hopefully I will. Yes, I need to fix my shirt a little bit there. So now I got to get used to this stand or whatever you want to call it. Now I don't have a backup one. Well, I guess I do because this one has a little tiny round light, and I used to have that in the background, but this square one that I was using is bigger, and you can move that around. The Temu haul, yes. Do you think that'll be good, that you like that? I have friends that do Timu hauls. I'll say hi to my friend Gina. She does hauls. She does a lot of hauls and stuff. But like I have other friends as well. They do hauls. Um, and if anybody's ever watched Coupon Girl, she's really big. And she was one of the first people I watched. And then I watched Action Kid was the second person I ever watched. Um, well, this was like when I started doing the YouTube stuff. But but yeah, and I'm here. I'm trying to adjust a pair of leggings. They stopped making them the same. Oh, really? The leggings? Hi, MM. Friends, Gina. Yes, Gina. She's a good friend of mine. I've known her a long time. And the weirdest thing out of the whole internet and out of this whole YouTube, when I started watching YouTube and before I met my friend Gina, because I've known her a really long time, I met Kathy's favorite things, and she hasn't been doing videos. She does videos and some live streams, but not really, mostly videos. She did a lot of team like Timu hauls and a lot of other hauls, like real girly stuff and crafty stuff and stuff like that. And the weirdest thing that one time she showed a video and it was my home where I'm from. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that's where I'm from. She's originally from Chile, but she lives in the United States and she's lived here many years. But I saw one of her videos probably about a month or two ago and I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Like the parks where I used to go and stuff. But she's from my area. So isn't that strange to meet somebody on YouTube that, like, I'm not in New York anymore, in upstate New York, but like she's really nice too. She's very, very nice. She doesn't do the videos that much anymore though. She's not on much. But, um, yeah. Do you have any pets other than Chloe? No. Used to have two palms and I really missed my other palm was white. Leo, and she's sleeping on the couch over here. She's so cute. Anyway, I got to get her ready for her bath. She's due again. She's adorable. I worry about her though. She's like 13 going on 14, but I used to have a Great Pyrenees when I lived in New York and I brought him here. He got cancer and died. I'll show you some pictures of him. We'll do Prism Live. He was an awesome dog, and I always, always, always wanted Poms. I hope I could get another Pom, but yeah, I had two of them. I had my white one, which I do have videos. They have their own playlist. My Pomeranians have a playlist. In the playlist, there's a bunch of their stuff in there, and um, I'm trying to think. I used to have fish. I used to have fish. I used to have a saltwater tank. When I was in my 20s, my early 20s, I had a really good job. And I did saltwater fish tank. I had a chocolate chip starfish, I had a blue starfish, I had a mandarin goby. These are different times. I didn't have these all at the same time because sometimes they would die and I have to get new ones. And I had angel fish. I had a heniokas fish. It was very hard to keep the saltwater tank because, like, the way it gets hot, like if you don't have air conditioning and that, you can't control the water. So that's why I stopped doing saltwater fish tank because it was too hard. And I had these little mandarin gobies that I started off with, and they had babies. They were these, not, yeah, no, not mandarin gobies. Oh, I can't think of the name of them. They're not mandarin gobies. I started off with these little fish that are bright purple and pink, hot pink, and I can't think of the name of them. They're really cheap to get. And I had a castle in, like a castle set up and stuff like that in my fish tank, and they had babies. And the weirdest thing is that they took the babies. The babies would come out of the castle. The mother would go and take the baby and put it in her mouth and bring it and put it in the castle. So she was trying to keep her babies in the castle because um, these little fish were getting aggressive because they all had their own little territory in the fish tank. And she would guard that castle. She would swim around it, and if anybody came near it, she would fight them and everything. And I was so nervous about these little babies, but they were really tiny, and I can't think of the name of them. They're really cheap, but they're bright pink and hot, like a purple, hot pink, and hot and purple. They're different colors. They could come with both of those colors. Um, and the Mandarin Goby, he looked like Gizmo, and I named him that. His name was Gizmo. I named him Gizmo. They have these big blue eyes, and he would take krill from my hand from the top of the tank. And I had a no, it was the porcupine puffer. His name was Gizmo. I had a porcupine puffer. He had big blue eyes. He would take the krill from my hand. But the porcupine puffers, they puff up like a ball when they get scared or whatever, and they look like a porcupine. They got that on them. But anyway, that was really cool. So that was a hard thing to keep. And I was really into fish tanks. And then my husband, before we moved here, he talked me into selling it. He said he'd get me another one. He never did. So, but my brother gave me a fish tank before I moved here, but I needed to get the stuff for it. And we moved here, but we never did it. And when the veterans came around and took stuff, I gave it to them for free. Maybe I could get back into fish tanks again. But then I had freshwater fish, and I had what did I have for freshwater fish? I had a Jack Dempsey. He was pretty cool. He was blue and gray, and he was really big and gorgeous and very gentle. The fishies sound cute. Yes, they were so like relaxing to have a fish tank. I had a 45 gallon, I think. But I wanted a bigger one, and my brother gave me that, but it didn't have the stuff to it, and I needed to pay for that, and I never did. But maybe I could get back into that again, but that's a lot of work because every week I would have to clean it. With the bigger your fish tank is, the better off you are because you don't have to change all the water out. Like you would just take like the top part out like this much, and you have a hose and you clean it. But that was an every week thing. I had to do that every week or every couple weeks or so because you want to keep it clean. But that was a hobby of mine when I was in my young 20s all the way up till my 30s or so. Um, I was really into that, but it took up a lot of my time. But I loved having it in the living room. You could shut off all the lights, and it's just so relaxing to watch the fish. And I have videos of um, the Smoky Mountain Aquarium, Ripley's Smoky Mountain Aquarium. I'm trying to figure out how I get those off my old computer so I could put them up so I could show people. And eventually maybe I'll get to go back there, but I used to have the season pass. And they have penguins up there and everything. But they have this one wall of fish, and the divers go in. And oh man, I always told my husband that would make a great wall in a bedroom. Like, say you're rich or something, you win the lottery and just have this big fish tank in your living room in your bed. That would be like so relaxing, you know what I mean? I decorated my downstairs because I have like a room down there, and I decorated that all like aquatic stuff like that. And then my upstairs is like all the horsey stuff. So yeah, and I like bunnies. They're all over my house and outside. Like you could go around my house and find some bunnies here and there. There's some in my bedroom as well. My nickname was Winter Bunny, so I almost did my channel that, but I didn't. Maybe I could do another channel with that on there. I'm missing everybody what they're saying. I love fish, but I stick with the snails. The snails are really cool. One of my friends used to have that. I like turtles too. Oh, guess what? When I was mowing, there was a turtle out there the last time. And it's horrible because I was mowing and I felt like I ran over something, and I'm like, what is that? And I looked down on the ground, and it was a turtle. He was about this, maybe about this big. Beautiful. I always get them in my yard. I don't know why. I'm getting a beta soon. I'm building a paludorium for it and some fry. Oh, that's cool. When I moved here, I had a betta fish. I'd love to get one of those. You're reminding me that how much I love them. Maybe I could get one of them again. I have like a glass container that I had one in, and maybe I'll get another one of them. I When we moved here, I got one, and I had them in a kitchen table. Those are so beautiful. Um, what did I miss here? I'm so sorry. Let me go back here. I'm so happy everybody's here. I missed everybody. I missed everybody. I don't know if anybody missed me, but yes, I'll do the Timu haul. Okay, well I can always go back and read it. I'm sorry. That thing when it popped out, it screwed me up. um, yeah, so I don't know. I've never done like the hauls, so I have to like try to figure that out, like how to show things and whatnot. But maybe I could do that outside. I don't know. And I'll probably like premiere it. I was gonna do the Timu Hall live. There's probably enough stuff that I could do, split it. But what I was gonna do is I haven't ordered anything since that time. It was in 2023. So I was thinking I should go on there and see if some of the stuff is still available and some isn't. So I was gonna still put the prices on there, but yeah. I missed you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I miss everybody. I always miss everybody. And it's always great to meet people. And a lot of people I've known for several years too. And yeah, I got so tired after mowing. And now I'm getting more in shape, even though I'm out of shape. Glad you were here. Great positive energy. Thank you so much. Yes, I am a positive person, even if I'm not in a good state of mind. I'm usually a positive. I think that's the Irish side of me, but sometimes I'm not. Lately, I don't know. Like a few weeks ago, or maybe it was a month ago, I looked on the stupid news was coming on. All these things going on. Like, what the heck is going on out there, you guys? Like, now they're saying there's they're saying there's aliens. They're saying like all kinds of stuff. I was like watching all that stuff because I was like, nah, I don't believe. Then I'm like, yeah, oh maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. And then there's all these other crap stuff going on. I did watch the King and Queen when they came. That was cool. And one of our friends, Christopher, he down in New York City, he met the king. He came to his work. He did a video down the street too, and the king walked up and shook his hand. That was very cool. That's like cool. But anyway, I always watch the queen. She's gone. I miss her. She always had a really good Christmas speech that she did. And my dad's side of the family was England and then Ireland, and then my mom's was, you know, Italian and Irish. My grandfather was full blood Irish, and my grandmother was full blood. And they came here. They came here. I'm like fourth generation. So yeah, I got the England in me. So I've always been interested in William and Catherine. I wish Harry would go back to England, and I hate to say that. I don't really like Meghan. Shh. I don't like to say I don't like people, but Megan is horrible. Like, I don't know what the heck. And Harry's a good person. I don't know. At least I think he is. I don't know. But I always liked William when I was younger. He was like so cute. Ooh, William was cute. Yes, what a cutie. And Catherine, she's so pretty, and they make such a gorgeous couple. You know what I mean? They have gorgeous kids. So he's going to be the next king. So that's cool. But it was really cool to see the king come here, and how they did the events was really cool too. Like, I don't know, it was interesting how they had, you know, they greeted him and everything. I don't know. I like stuff like that. I miss fancy pants sometimes, so I like that. She's Hollywood Megan. It's a different world. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know. In the beginning, she seemed nice, but she didn't. What I don't like is that I don't think she was respectful to the crown. And I don't mean the king or the queen or whoever. I mean just the whole being a part of that, because that's like a whole different world. Like you said, she's this and he's that. But I thought it was disrespectful because that's his life and where he came from. And I just think, I don't know what I'm saying, but I think you know what I mean. I don't know. Who knows what's real and what isn't out there because the media says things. Um, but my grandmother used to watch Princess Diana and always thought she was great. And, um, you know, she taught her kids really well. She was a very good humanitarian. And, you know, I don't know what I'm saying, but um, that's probably why he's not at the palace. Yes, exactly, exactly. And but yeah, yeah. I started my channel trying to do positive vibes. Every now and then, I try to put out a positive video. So I did that. Do that still. I used to come on sometimes and say, "Oh, happy Friday," but I'll do more of that probably. Um, I don't know why I got away from the videos, but I did for a while. And YouTube's not putting them out there because I haven't done them in a while. So it's going to take me a while to kickstart that. Or maybe I won't be able to kickstart it back. I don't know, but I'm going to still do it. I do like doing the videos. I like editing and stuff, but I realized that one night it took me a long time to edit. So I don't know. Um, but yeah. I'd love to go to England someday and see. I do have some friends from England on the channel. We got some friends. And as a matter of fact, one of my friends, London's Walking London, whatever, that's another person that I know from there. So I don't watch too much. My light just shut off by itself, and I have no idea why. This thing has got a mind of its own. I don't have a clue. Why would it shut off by itself? That's strange. There we go. That is so weird. Maybe it has a short in it or something, but it busted itself. It broke itself, so whatever. That's probably why he's not in power. Yes, exactly. So anyway, um, I can't even read. I wrote some notes down because I was going to talk about something. But does anybody into the Fast and Furious? I love the Fast and Furious. I don't really watch stuff that much anymore, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to get back into movies or shows. But I read recently that does anybody remember Paul Walker? Rip Paul Walker. I loved him. I thought he was so handsome. Paul Walker was so cute, wasn't he? Wasn't he so handsome? Well, his daughter Meadow, she appeared in one of the I think the one in 2023. Um, I can't see my thing, but we could talk about it another time. But anyway, she appeared in one of them, and so they're going to make the final one, and I think it's going to come out in 2028. Um, I can't even read my own damn handwriting. Look, I wrote a little note because I was like, oh, I want to tell people this. But anyway, they celebrated May 13th in France. They celebrated the I don't know if that says 21st. I don't know, but they celebrated the anniversary of it, of the franchise, the Fast and Furious franchise. And I guess they're going to end it in 2028. So I wrote down the date of when the next one is, and I can't even, it's too dark in here, that's why. Um, trying to find where I wrote that down. 2028 is going to be the final one of the Fast and Furious, and it's called Fast Forever. So they're filming it now. They're filming that now. But they had this big thing where they celebrated the anniversary of the Fast and Furious franchise. And I have pretty much all of them except for one or two of them. I don't know. But I loved those when they came out, and it's like it's like a whole family. It's like they're like a family about love and friendship and brotherhood. You know what I mean? I just love that. I loved Paul Walker. I thought he was so cute, and I knew him before he went on Fast and Furious. But like his daughter right now is the age he was when went on the first Fast and Furious. But I have some of Paul Walker's movies. I cried when he died. He got in a car accident, and he was such a good person. I felt like I knew him, but I didn't. You know what I mean? But he was so handsome. My cousin, one of my cousins, looks like Vin Diesel. Isn't that funny? Yeah, he looks a lot like him. One of my cousins, my cousin Tony. Anyway, someone is trying to send you love through through your things. Yes. What's happening there? That's probably why he's not in the palace. Oh yes, exactly. Let me see. Did I miss something else? That's probably why he's not in the palace. Yes, exactly. Because of what's happening there. Yes, exactly. Through your things. Maybe, I don't know. That's weird. But did anybody else watch Fast and Furious? I loved that. Like I loved it. I couldn't wait when it came out and stuff, you know what I mean? Um yeah. And it's hard to have a good movie come out, but The Devil Wears Prada, I loved that when it came out, and I have that movie. And they're doing another one of those as well. And Meryl Streep, my dad met Meryl Streep because he was in my dad was in Ironweeds, and he was an extra, and he had to walk back and forth, and he was just like an extra person. But they filmed that in upstate New York, and my dad was like, "Oh, you got to come down here." It was in They filmed it in Troy, and some of it, and he met Meryl Streep and Jack Nicholson, and they had a rope. My dad's like, "You got to be here. You got to be here on time," because I'm a horrible person with time. So I was there, and I was like, I think I was like, I'm trying to think. I was 19 years old. I think I was 19. I was 19 years old, and they had this rope up, and they had the cameras, and I saw Meryl Streep up close. My dad always thought she was absolutely beautiful, and they filmed that. I didn't see my dad though, so I don't know where he was, but I did see Meryl Streep. But there was a whole bunch of people, and we couldn't go past the rope. We were watching, and that was so freaking cool. That was cool, and so she's in Devil Wears Prada. But anyways, yeah, there's another movie that she's in, and I can't think of the name of it. I don't know if it's called Let's Go For It or something. She's in there. I don't know. I'll have to think about that another day because I don't have that movie and I would like to get it. But yes, so that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but that's coming out. I like The Devil Wears Prada. Yes, I have that one. I have that. I have a whole big movie collection. And sometimes if I can't figure out a stream, I guess I could just bring some of my movies out and show them. Um, but yeah, I did like the Fast and Furious. I do like that. I liked Paul Walker. I still can't believe what happened, like how he got in that car accident like that. Um, but yeah, so his daughter's the age he was when he first did the first Fast and Furious. So I had a bunch of notes on that, but I can't even see it because it's too dark in here. But Vin Diesel is his daughter's name is Willow, and Vin Diesel is her godfather. So he stayed in her life. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. So I wonder if she's going to be in the next Fast and Furious, if she's going to show up in that one as well. But so Vin Diesel's 58 now, and Michelle Rodriguez, she's a good actress. Michelle Rodriguez and Jo Jordana Brewster. I remember her too. I'm trying to read my handwriting and I can't even read it, you guys. It's horrible. I wrote this down to discuss it, and I've been so busy I can't even remember what I wrote. But I think that's pretty cool. But he started some type of charity type thing. I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to think of it. I can't believe they're ending that though. I don't want it to end. I don't want the Fast and Furious to end. I really like that. The first one is like awesome, but to have a franchise like that and every one come out so good, but a lot of movies today aren't really that good. Like I can one night I tried to watch a movie, you know, I have Hulu, I have the Disney Plus package with my phone free or whatever, and I kept my plan and I sat here one day and I'm like, I'm gonna try to watch a movie. I sat there for like an hour trying to figure out what movie to watch, and I couldn't find. I'd start to watch something, and I clicked off of it. Then I'd find another one. I could not get into anything. I was like, "What the heck?" And I noticed that I haven't watched Hulu in a long time, and they have some of the same stuff on there, and I'm like, "What is going on?" But hopefully, some of these other movies will come out. Ionic that he was in the car films, and that's how he. Yes, I know exactly. Isn't that horrible? Horrible. I'm like, I can't even believe it. He was just a really good person, so probably like an angel, and it was his time. I don't know. I do believe, you know, it's when it's your time, because, you know, if it's not your time, you're not gonna go or whatever. But um, I was trying to look on my notes because I wrote down because she took over his charity, and I can't find the name of that. I don't know what it was called. I wrote it down, and I can't see this. Um, oh, I don't know what the name of it is. Anyway, I don't know. I'll have to tell you next time because I should have wrote bigger notes, but I just kind of like wanted to just tell you guys that. Oh, I can't even see this. Now I'll see it tomorrow when I'm not looking at it. I can't read my handwriting. I wrote it on this little piece of paper. Look at scribbles and shit. Cause I read it and I'm like, oh, I gotta tell her, I gotta talk about this because it was good. But I can't. I don't know the name of the franchise or not the franchise, the charity. He started a charity and his daughter took it over. So, um, but he was so handsome. Um, but yeah, I remember when that came out. So I used to watch NCIS. Did you ever watch NCIS? My husband used to be into shows like that, and I did used to watch that. So they're gonna have the final season on that this year too, and I haven't watched that in years, and I don't know if I can catch up watching it. And I guess the guy Briggs left a while back. Um, so they're gonna end it, and I think that's coming on in the fall. So I don't know if I can find that somewhere on their Fire Stick to catch up on it, but that used to be a really good show. They said it's going to be one of the best finales for shows, so that'll be coming up in the fall time. Does anybody have any good shows that you watch? I don't know. I'm trying to get back into it, but I don't know. So then they're going to have an expansion of that show. And what did they say it was going to be called? It's going to be like an offshoot of of NCIS um, with LL Cool J and Scott Lann, Lann, Laan or something like that, or Cann. I don't know. I can't read my handwriting. It's going to be called NCIS New York. So that's going to be a good one. That's going to come on there. I'm back, but I'm back. Sorry, I left my phone died. Oh, yeah. Well, I was trying to come on here. My phone kept shutting off. Mine kept dying. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know what is going on. Like, that thing breaks. My phone, it doesn't seem like my phone's going to stay on too long much any longer if it drained the battery and went dead like that. So, yes, I don't know. I can't get a new one right now. I can't afford a new phone right now. And I don't know. The batteries are too expensive as well. I can't do that either. So, whatever. That's life, I guess. I do have an iPad, so if something happens, but I need my phone because I need it. You need your phone, you know what I mean? Anyway, yes. So anyway, I don't know if anybody used to watch NCIS. That was a good show. And now they have the 911 shows are on. I think they're done with them now, but I watched those, and now they have one called 911 Nashville. Yeah, so I don't know if I get back into those shows, but I do put on like King of Queens in the background at the end of the day, and like George Lopez and different shows like that. But I'm usually doing something. Chloe likes to watch TV. She's over here on the couch. Anyway, so did everybody have a good week? What's everybody been up to? I'm sorry I haven't didn't come on. I was too tired after I've been doing the mowing, but now I'm getting used to it, so I'm better at it. You know what I mean? It's gonna kill me when I do the rest of the weeding, because I gotta bend and snap. You know what I mean? The bend and snap. I gotta figure out what color I'm gonna do my nails. I did some cleaning earlier today and yesterday, and then my nail polish started coming off. I didn't have time to fix that either. I had them pink and gold. This one's gold and then pink, and then it just came off. A lot of it came off. So yeah, um, it's hard to get on a schedule, and I think I'm gonna have to try to do that. I tried that once before, and it didn't work for me. I was writing down after my husband died. I couldn't even eat. I was like forgetting to eat, not really forgetting, but sort of forgetting. I was all mixed up with the time, worse than I ever was. Like, um, I don't know. It was just weird, but I started to like write it down. Times I get up, times I go to bed, what time to eat. So I'm finally now, I can now knock on wood say that I'm finally eating at my dinner at like 5 o'clock or so, 6 o'clock in between there. Um, I usually skip lunch though. I do eat breakfast when I get up. Um, I'm trying to get up earlier, but I do get up a little bit later. I used to get up at noon all the time, but I'm trying to get up earlier because, I should get on a schedule because I got to get back out there and do. I try to go looking for jobs and then I stop because I get all nervous. I don't know. I messed up, but anyway, I've been a homemaker for like 24 years, so it's hard to get back out there. So, yeah. And I noticed a lot of things going on with the economy, so I'm nervous. They're saying about food and everything. Um, Understandable. I write down what I eat now so I don't eat too much bread and bad foods. Yeah, I used to do that too. What happened to me was I want to say around fall time I got to where I was like eating one meal and I lost like 12 to 14 pounds in like 2 weeks, like just like that. And I didn't do that on purpose. I don't know. I guess didn't want to eat, I guess, or whatever. So I felt like I was looking too skinny, and then I started eating more, and then I started eating too many sweets. So now I have to lose weight. So now I need to lose a couple of pounds. I mean, I'm not, whatever, but, but yeah. So it's hard now to not eat the sweets. So it's like I love cakes and things. I don't know, cupcakes and whatever. But yeah, I'm trying not to do that too. Although I want to make brownies, but I'm not going to. Tomorrow I might make pizza, and I haven't had that in a while. But yeah, I have to stay away from like the carbs and stuff because I have the high triglycerides. So yeah. But but yeah, I was like doing that. I had to write down on a piece of paper like I swear after he died, I couldn't even think straight, and I was getting like 3 hours of sleep, and some people weren't letting me sleep, and I was like, I wouldn't sleep in my bedroom for like a year. Like I slept out here on a couch because my dogs, their beds don't fit in my room, and I didn't want to be alone, so I was out here with them, and then it felt weird because he had gotten sick with the COVID, and he was in there, and I just kept picturing that in my head and everything. So, but like I can say that I'm honestly in a whole different place. I've moved on. I've moved way on, but I don't know how I made it through that. I swear to God, I don't know how I made it through that. But a lot of what helped me was nature and YouTube. YouTube helped me because I couldn't even think straight and I couldn't even focus on TV. I couldn't watch TV at all, you guys. And I was like, I was listening to music videos on YouTube and that's what I was doing. The music videos. I would just stare at it because my mind wouldn't stop seeing what it saw because I went to the hospital, but it couldn't, the doctor said I was in shock. I was in shock. So, and yeah, so I had that problem, but I kept like going to the stores and talking to people because there was nobody here. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go to the store, look around at things I can't buy, and talk to people. So I did that, helped me, and then I just kind of like I had grief support, and I couldn't. Nobody could go into the church to do grief support, so I had to figure out how to get on my laptop. I had to figure out Zoom, how to freaking do Zoom. And it was pretty easy actually. They just gave me a link in my email and then I just pressed on it. But I had to set up the Zoom before I went in there. But the camera, like when you do the grief support, the camera goes onto the person talking and like I'm like thinking to myself, what are these people gonna think? Because they're church people. I don't go to church that much anymore, and I'm thinking to myself, what are they gonna think? Because I keep seeing shit blow up in my head. And I was in my car saying the F word, my moonroof open. I was going about 80 miles an hour. I'd step on the gas, get on the highway, and I'd say, fuck you, like out the window, because I didn't want to do that in front of my dogs. And my neighbor said, get it out, get it out. And I'm like, I don't know who I was yelling at, but nobody. And I wasn't going to do that at home, but the neighbor said, get it out, get it out. So I opened the bed. This is grief. I'm sharing my stuff. I can laugh at myself now, but it's probably not funny. But if this helps anybody, because people shouldn't hold things in, okay? Let it out, baby. Because if you don't let it out, if you don't let your grief out, like some people want to be all tough, like some guys actually, they want to be all tough and say, they don't want to grieve. But you want to know what a guy told me? He told me if you don't grieve now, it'll come back to you 3 years because it happened to this guy. It was a guy that somebody my husband knew at work. He said that happened to his uncle. His uncle didn't grieve over his wife, and 3 years later he grieved because he didn't grieve. So that can happen. So you got to go through the motions and let yourself. Everybody's different. So anyway, the neighbor across the street, she's like, get it out, get it out. So I was like, okay. So I would like put my radio on blast. I mean, I had the walls shaking. I had my music on, and I was like trying to dance. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna dance. I want to make myself happy because I'm a positive person, and I just couldn't get out of that state of mind of shock and just like, oh my God, because I was with him like 29 years, and then we were married 24. So like, I had the music on, the walls were shaking. I'm doing this at midnight, and these people are all sleeping around me. So one night, I didn't know what to do. And I'm seeing things blow up in my head. I'm actually seeing explosions in my head. I'm seeing like an explosion. I couldn't get the explosions out of my head. I know what the heck's going on with me. Why am I seeing explosions? So I like opened the window up in the bathroom. The bathrooms goes to the backyard. I opened the window and I said, F you at the top of my lungs. And then I closed the window. And then I had to, I'm going on this grief support, and I'm like telling these people, I'm like, what are these people going to think about me? Because they're like real churchy people. And I'm like, well, this is, my mom's like, Italian people, we have our own, Italian people can like, some people think that Italian people, if you see us, we're yelling at each other, but we're not, we're expressing ourselves, and we can talk to each other. I don't know how to explain it. So I didn't know how these people would take me because it's not like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. Another Italian can understand another Italian, but yet an outsider might think, what the hell? You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm thinking, how are these people going to take me? You know what I mean? I'm like, my mom's like, what am I going to do? Because my mother's the one that called the church. She's like, you need to go to the grief support. And I'm like, can you call? And she's like, yeah. So she did. Because I couldn't even make phone calls for myself. And they're really nice people. And I grew up Catholic, but I don't really go that much anymore. You know what I mean? I watch it on I watch YouTube sometimes. I watch church on there, but not all the time. But I also went to a Catholic school, so I was in that too. But so anyway, I'm like, what are these people going to think? My mother's like, this is for you. You have to do this. This is going to help you heal. So I did. I'm like, okay, it's my turn to talk. So this freaking camera from Zoom, it's whoever's talking, it goes to the person. And I was the only one that lost my husband of COVID, and everybody else had lost their mother. There was like only a lot of people didn't show up. So there was, I think, 3 or 4 of us that was in there, plus the person running it. He was a counselor. So anyway, the camera came to me. You know, I have this silly Irish way about me. Like I said, you can be in the dumps, like your spirits, but yet we still have this happy-go-lucky feeling, the Irish side of me. So I still had this sort of happy-go-lucky thing. But then I had to explain to these people, oh yeah, I'm driving down the road, going 80 miles an hour, screaming at you out the screaming at you out the window. And first of all, before I told these people, I'm like, what I'm about to tell you, I don't know. I don't want to get everybody the wrong opinion. So like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going down the road saying F you. I'm doing 80 miles an hour. I'm putting the pedal to the metal. I don't know. Does anybody get a feeling when you get on a motorcycle, like a free spirit feeling, or when you get on a horse? You feel free spirited. Like motorcycles, they make me, you get a rush. You get a rush from like being on a motorcycle. You feel free, like a free spirit. And same thing with horses. You get on there and it feels great. Well, that's what I was trying to do. I think in my mind, I thought by getting in the car, driving 80 miles an hour down the road, I was trying to run from whatever. I was trying to run from my feelings. And I was getting a rush, I guess. I don't know. But it's not funny. It's not funny. My mother yelled at me. I'm like, oh, I did 80 miles. What are you doing? You're going to get into an accident. And I stopped doing that. And then everything to me was F this and F that. I was saying, I don't swear a lot, but when my husband died and when things bother me, the F word comes out. So I was like, F this, F that. And just that's just how I felt and how I was dealing with it. And it doesn't hurt anybody. The guy told me, the counselor guy on the grief support, he said, and everybody else there, they completely understood. I thought, oh my God, what are they going to think about me? You know, they're going to hate me when I tell them my side of my things. And they showed us videos and like just different things like with grief. I'm proud of your strength. Thank you so much. The one thing I hated when my husband died is people said the word stay strong. What the heck? What the hell does that mean? Of course you're staying strong. Of course you're doing it. Like, what else am I supposed to do? And people were like, I don't know how you're doing it. Cause I was like, I had to learn a lot of things with my lawn, but I mostly ran the house. He was at work all the time. So I did everything. He did certain things. You know, he used to do his own laundry. That's nice. Because he would watch sports and then he would just throw his laundry in. He did that himself. He'd make his own lunches for work and stuff like that because I didn't get up till noon. And but I kept the house clean. I paid the bills. I did all the weeding outside, but he did the pool. I don't even know how to do that. I could scrub it down with the brush, but I had a hard time even doing that. And then like he would mow. I would do the groceries. Sometimes he'd come with me. Sometimes he'd say, I'm going to pick this up for you on the way home. He'd bring me surprises like chocolate bars or ice cream. I brought you a surprise, and it would be my favorite dark chocolate bar or something. But I'm at a totally different place now. You know what I mean? Like that was very hard. And now I'm used to being alone. Now I'm used to, you know, I'm not, I look back at that and I don't know how the heck I did it. But they're talking about this other virus, and that's kind of giving me like, freaking me out a little bit. I don't want to go through that. Everybody not being able to be near each other again, if that's going to happen, because it's spreading around America and other countries. Hantavirus or something like that. Yeah. Well, anyway, the grief support did help me, and The other people lost their moms, um, but the counselor said it's completely different when you lose your mom and when you lose your dad and when you lose your child and when you lose your spouse. When you lose your spouse, it's like the same feelings of when you lose your child. When you lose your mom or your dad, he said he didn't want to compare it. It's not comparable. It's just a completely different type of grief, I guess. And that's understandable because I did lose my dad. So I did 2014, and the grieving was like it was with my husband. But and my mom, my brother died, so she lost her child. So she had the same feelings of like what I would have for my husband because that was her kid. I mean, I felt so bad for my mom. Totally different emotions. Yes, exactly. But I don't know. Um, I don't know why that happened to me, but I hate it. I hate that that happened to me because I had a good life, you know. But thank you everybody for the likes. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even talked about that. I don't even know why. How the heck did that come up? I don't even know why. I guess something made me think of that, but I shouldn't have talked. Now I want to erase this. Maybe I should delete the stream. I don't know. But anyway, if it can help anybody, I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm kicking. I'm doing. But it's going to be hard. Everything's, they're saying like this economy. I don't know. It's scary. But oh, that's what I was saying. I was starting to try to look for a job. But I was like a homemaker for 24 years. But before my husband, I was very independent. And it was hard for me to let him take over because I was independent. So pretty much an independent person. But I had some good jobs, but I hadn't worked in a long time because he did pretty good with his job. He was an engineer. Um, yes, my grief with my mom was different from my pups. They were my kids. Yes, I did. I grieved over my Leo, and my great Pyrenees was horrible too. He was my big baby. He was my first doggy, my first baby, my first fur baby that I had. I'll do like a Prism live stream, and I'll try to dig up some of his pictures and if I have any videos on him. He was another gorgeous dog. He was gorgeous, gorgeous. It's like grieving over a person. That was weird. Same thing with Leo. I hate that happened to you, and I wanted to say it, but it sounds not good, but it really sucks that happens. I say that with hugs and love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Oh, let me put some hearts down in here. The worst, the holidays are still hard. Um, but this was the first year I was kind of like wanted to decorate. I did a little bit of decorating the year before that, but usually like Christmas, I usually go all out with the decorations, and I haven't done that yet. I just don't even know if I can put that tree up myself. I got a big one in the back, but I would like to have it all out again someday. But the hardest thing is too that he moved me here. You know what I mean? Like my family's not here, and I miss my brother too. But oh, my brother's daughter graduated. My brother that died, his daughter graduated college last weekend, Saturday, and I got to watch it on YouTube. It was so great. Oh my gosh. Um, my she she graduated college at high honors. She's in the 1%, 1 to 5%. She got um, what is it called? I'm trying to think now. Coma de Laude or something like that. Laude. Wait a minute. Sumo cum de laude or something like that. I don't know. I wrote it down, um, and that was very exciting. So when my niece, she got straight A students in school, or she was a straight A's in school, and she met a guy, and my brother had her all set to go to college. then she got pregnant. So then she started a family with the guy, and she has 3 kids. And he had her all set up to go to college, like I said, and she got pregnant and didn't go. And my brother was mad because he bought her equipment and everything for school, for college. Then that happened, and but I always knew in the back of my head that she was smart enough. She's so smart that she could go back, whenever she wanted to, and she did. She got her 2-year degree, and so she has 3 kids. And my brother had another little girl, so she got custody of her because they all lived together. My 2 nieces and my niece's husband and her kids all lived with my brother. They were daddy's girls, and he passed away of cardiac arrest. But he he would be proud of her. You know what I mean? He would be proud of her. She graduated last Saturday. They had a beautiful ceremony in upstate New York, and one of the SUNY colleges. I don't want to say which one, but like, um, they had bagpipes that came out, and it was really cool. They had these bagpipes came out and different things. Then they started naming the students, and I couldn't wait to see her. I couldn't wait to see her, and I think I back took the bar and moved it back like 4 times to watch her come up the stage and them say her name and everything and her little smile. But I don't get to see her. She's a quiet person, and she doesn't really keep in touch that much on the phone or talk. She don't text. She don't. At Christmas time, I'll text her and she'll text me back. But she's raising 3 kids, and she's got her my other niece. My other niece is also a straight A student. Um I think my mother said she's got a boyfriend now. She's 16 or 15 now. I don't know the other one, but good for her. Yes, I was so happy for her. So I think it's great. I think it's great. I miss them, but I know if I move back there, they've got their own life. They probably wouldn't. They don't really have time to hang out. But she's like 27, I think 27 now. Yeah, but she's got gorgeous kids. 3 little gorgeous kids, and my other niece. So, yeah. So I'm really happy for her. But it was so exciting to watch it. Like I was like, I couldn't believe it that we're able to do that now. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I was in this chat probably a few weeks ago, and now they're having AI everything. This lady was in there, and she's like, "Oh, they're coming." She was a teacher, I guess, and she was saying, "Oh, they're coming to have next week. We're having people come because they're gonna have AI do like a test to teach the kids. So now what are they gonna do? Get rid of the school teachers now?" And then somebody else said that, or there was an article that I read that they're gonna have AI truck drivers. So now the truck drivers are gonna lose their jobs. Or no, maybe it was Bernie Sanders. I think Bernie Sanders was on there. That dude there, he was talking, oh, that they're gonna do that with that now. So this is some crazy times. Like, what the heck? I don't know what they're gonna do. But anyway, that's the other thing that's going on in the world. But yeah. So what have you been up to? How are you doing? Your little doggies were so cute too. It's very hard. I don't know. I'm worried about Chloe. She's 13. So she's gonna be 14 in December. And she does sleep a lot. So she sleeps a lot. But she's such a good girl, you know what I mean? She's such a good girl. I hope I can get another one when that time comes, but they're so expensive that I don't know how I would do that. You know what I mean? I wish I could get another one now, but even if I had the money to get another one, then you got to pay double for the, their vets and stuff, because that's what I had to do with Leo. And when I got them, there was something down here called Banfield, and it was not part of PetSmart, but it was in PetSmart. And it was $39.99 a month for both of the dogs. And we paid that. It was like a vet place called Banfield. And all their spading and neuter came with that. And I didn't have to pay extra. And they did laser surgery for that. And all their teeth cleaning came with it. Their shots came with it. So anything extra we would have to pay for, like their heart guard and all that stuff. But It's just getting ridiculous, everything. We may all lose jobs to AI. Yes, it's so crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. AI is good to use, but it's not good when it's taking people's jobs, like the computer people, now truck drivers. Oh, and there's something else that I saw yesterday. So they have, which I wanted to tell Roy, they have Waymo cars in San Francisco. Well, I guess they're in Texas too, and now they just brought them, I think last month, or I'm not really sure exactly if it was last month or this month. They just started them in Nashville. So I don't know if it was in Texas, a Waymo car drove in the flooding waters. So now they recalled them back because they're going to, something to do with the software. So that sounds dangerous. And it always seemed really cool when Roy went in there, but then when that one did that, when I read about that, I was like, oh my gosh. So that's crazy. So I don't know if they're all getting recalled. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna recall the ones in Texas, or not Texas, in Texas, because, or Nashville. I mean, because I don't know about if they're in a flooding area. But um, yeah, what's everybody gonna do? That's crazy. And then what are they trying to do? Because the government doesn't want to help with anybody. I think us as people, we have to come forward and help each other. Because like we can't like I'm not into politics, that's for sure, but like I just more and more don't like it. But anyway, um, they're not helping people. Like it's like there's like it's more for like I don't know. And I don't know what those things that they saw in the sky were. So if anybody's like anyway, I hope I hope she stays healthy and happy with you for a long time. Yes, me too. But she is older, so I don't know. She's doing pretty good, but she does like she used to bark at every little noise, and she would hear me in my bed, and she would like bark. She doesn't do that anymore. I can get up and walk right up to her, but she used to bark a certain time every day, like 9 a.m., and then I knew it was time for me to get up and stuff like that. But she gets really spunky and twirls in circles and gets, but then she sleeps a lot too. So she does get like her energy, and she still walks really good and everything like that. She just doesn't jump high anymore. And she like I put her food out in the morning, and I put all her food in the dish for both morning and evening, and she'll eat half of it and save the other half, so she knows when she wants it. So that's what I do with that. So yeah, I hope I could get another one. I think they're going for like 3 grand now. I think the newer ones or the puppies. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. So, but she's over there on the couch. She has this thing now where she trained me where she wants to get up on the couch. So this is a new thing now. She gets up there and she even looks at the TV. Right now she's laying down sleeping. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I noticed that. Look online. Are they that in your area? Because I kind of was like looking just to look to see, okay, what do I got to save type thing when, yes, they are. I love them. I would like to get another one. Um, I want another one at some point in time. Not right now, you know what I mean, but I'm hoping to have another one as well. My area, everything is expensive. Yes, yes, yeah. I always wanted one, and when I got my first, when I was upstate New York, they were just out of reach, but we couldn't get it. But we did get the Great Pyrenees, and I love the Samoyed dogs as well. Um, but my Great Pyrenees, he was really pretty cool too. But Pomeranians are just like really a people person. You get some dogs where they're not really. All dogs are people person. You know what I mean. But some dogs are independent and will just. But Poms want to be with you. I guess was what I'm saying. They're good. They're a good companion. They're good. They're good with their people. You know what I mean. They're like little kids. They're like little kids. But anyway, um, Yeah. So anyway, I'm very happy that I don't know where everybody else went, but I was happy everybody came in. I probably shouldn't have talked about that stuff, like my thing, but I was just talking about it because like it's something I went through. But that hantavirus, I don't know, that's making me nervous, like because like and with the prices, I think things are going to be worse. I don't know. I think we're headed for a downward spiral with our economy, and it's very scary. Um, it's very very scary. But like I was saying, I need to get a job, and every time I look and then I stop and then all of a sudden I apply for things, but then people don't call back. So I don't know how things work nowadays. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, but I need to do this. And yes, so I do have my resume now, but I'm trying to look for like customer service or something like that. But I see where there's a lot of people, like you go in the store and it's empty. Like, so you know they're not going to be, people are going to be laying off. And I noticed some companies going under and bankruptcies and closings and um, but I'm thinking maybe I could do like a home job. What do you call that? What do you call those home jobs? I don't know. My mind is like it's getting late. What do you call those jobs? I don't know. The ones that you work at home, like customer service, one of those type things. Your personality is awesome. Yes, it's fine. It's a part of your life, and people would appreciate some advice on grief. Yes. Oh, I'm glad that you that helps. Yes, that's why I do talk about it sometimes because if I can help somebody, I don't know. But when I was going through that, people are like, "Well, I don't know how you're doing it. Who the hell else is going to do it? There ain't nobody here. I don't have anybody. My family's are all over the place. I have family in different states as well. Um, but some people they were there in the beginning, but they're not there anymore. Like my cousins and stuff, they're not calling me or anything. They did in the beginning. They were like, and my I have a half sister, but she doesn't really keep in touch at all. And neither does my one of my brothers, but my other brother too. Like I don't know. Everybody's got their own thing, was what my mom says. So I'm like, well, don't they realize that I need them? You know what I mean? But those were hard. That was hard times, but I'm feeling like we're coming upon hard times again, and it's just horrible. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping to get something, and I really need someone's help. I don't know. I went down and had my resume done, but I don't know how to do this, you guys. I don't even know how. I don't even know how I'm gonna handle it, everything. But yeah. So you tell them you were a housewife, and they are usually willing to help you back in the workforce. Hopefully, yes. I don't know. I haven't had that. I don't think I've been applying for the right things. Everybody said just get anything, so I did apply for the anything jobs, but they don't call. So now I went down and had my resume done. So now I'm gonna apply for the customer service because I used to work in banking, but it's been many years. I've never been a teller. I was in the operations center, so I was on a legal desk. I worked at an attorney's office too, and I got depositions ready and answered phones and stuff like that. But I thought my resume looked great, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a job, and then I realized my resume sucks. But they had to change it to like, because usually resume I guess goes back 5 years, but since I don't have anything on it, they just put it differently. They just put what I did instead of the years. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. But I think a lot of places they can't even keep people, so I think I'm a dependent person, but I'm a nervous wreck. I don't know. I shouldn't even be talking about this on here, but yes, um, for that I am, because it's been a while. So anyway, I don't know. Nobody's gonna be hiring because everybody's gonna be like home because of this hantavirus, but I hope not. Um, no matter what experience people have, companies always have to train regardless of the experience. Yes. Yes. I was hoping like a home job. What do you call that? I don't know why it slipped my mind, but yeah. What do you call those ones there? I don't know. Oh, I dropped that. Anyway, this is the piece that broke off my thing. It holds the phone like this. It holds the phone. The phone would be in it, in that thing, and it just went pop. And I'm like, what the heck? And it's got teeth on it, so that's weird too. I don't know if you can see that. The teeth on it, like right there. So it's like I don't know if I can super glue it. I don't even think I should because you pull it out to put your phone in. So maybe by pulling it out so many times, because I do have a like a bigger phone. But yes, but I'm happy everybody's here. Yeah, I found this thing because I was trying to figure out if I draw, but this has lights on it and these won't. I plugged it in and they're not charging, so I don't know if it's. I never used this thing, but this opens up here. This opens up. It opens up and then it goes up. It goes up to this far. But I'm thinking I could maybe try to draw with this, but I'm not sure. But this is another thing because my phone is bigger where I have to stretch it out. So these things, this is what broke on that other one there, whatever that thing is called. This is what broke. And you'd have to, like, my phone's bigger, so I have to stretch it out. So maybe by stretching it out a lot, maybe that's why, maybe it was already ready to break. I don't really know. This is as tall as this thing goes, though, so this is like for the table, but it had these lights and they won't come on anymore. And I think I got this at Walmart a long time ago and I never used it. But maybe I could try to do something with that. I would like to do an oil painting. I haven't done oil painting in years. And I hope I have this stuff for my easel. Because my mom, she got me this really nice easel many years ago in my 20s. And it's a real nice one. It's wooden, but then we moved here and I hope the parts didn't get separated. She got it at a garage sale. Now they make them out of this stuff. Like they make the easels out of this. It's like that's cheap. But my husband too, he got me this really nice it's like I'll have to show it to you guys. And I haven't used that and I need to use it. I saw it in my room, one of my rooms. It's like a wooden box and you can put your paints and stuff in it and it has wheels on it. And you can bring it, like I could bring it places, I could bring it outside. And it's another easel. It's a wooden easel. It's really cool. And he got me this other box and it has paints in it. So I don't know. But I haven't done oil painting in a long time, but I like acrylic painting and I like oil painting. And I have a downstairs and there's a room down there. Like I have where I watch movies or it comes in from outside. You know what I mean? It's like a family room. But I want to do a mural on there. Sea turtles with some fish. There's a bar. I don't drink, but I'm thinking like coffee bar or something like that. Maybe a customer service call center work home. Yes, that's what I would like to do. Amazon, Chewy. Oh, I didn't know Chewy has that. I'll have to look on there. Any of those companies that deliver has digital jobs. Yes. Oh, okay. I didn't know Chewy would have that. I never ordered from there, but oh, I thought easel was wooden. Well, if you go to Michael's, some of them they're making them. They have wooden ones, but they're making these things. But yeah, they're making them out of this. There's some in there like this, out of that, which they look flimsy and cheap to me. I don't know, but the wooden one that I have, I hope I have all the parts to it. My mom got it. The wooden ones are very expensive, and my mom got me mine at a garage sale when I was in my 20s. So I grew up in Saratoga County, New York, and I miss it there. Um, no matter what experience people have, companies that train, yes. I don't know if some of them, if you need to have experience, but all the college students get out, and this area is really high on. Tennessee gives you free college. If you go to high school here, you get free college, community college. I don't know if it's 1 year or if they pay for the 2 years, but um, yeah. So I don't know. My shirt was, but yeah. So a lot of people have college degrees here and stuff, like they're getting their college degree. They're very good with stuff like that here, family and stuff like that. Yes, because when I called to order the representative, or yes, that's the word I was trying to think. Remote jobs. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know. I need someone's help. I don't even know about interviewing and stuff. I went to this place, this job place, and they did help me on my resume. And I went to they had a schedule, and one time they had this, um, about interviews. So I went there, but then there was a guy in there that kept talking, and then the guy didn't get to go over everything. So I don't know. And gas prices is another thing. Like, there's this one place I can, if I get in there, this bank, and they train in another city, but like, how am I gonna? The gas is so high. I don't think I even have the money to go back and forth like that. I have to be local. You know what I mean? But some of them do that. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Is something like that, because then I won't have to pay for the gas. I don't have to be, um, and my laptop. I don't know. I need a new laptop because I need it. I need a new laptop. I have an iPad though. Yeah. So I updated my laptop because they said they're getting rid of Windows 10, and I put it to Windows 11. It screwed my whole computer up. So I don't know. I got to get back on there and try to. I spent 3 hours with the people that I can't even think of the name of that now. Anyway, I spent 3 hours with them, and I had to do this thing myself because she couldn't get in my computer. It was missing components, but the computer said that it was okay to update it, and so did the McAfee. They said yes, it's go ahead and update it. So I didn't. It messed everything up. So now I don't know if I can revert it back to this other program, which is called the Links. I don't know. I need somebody's help with that. But maybe when I get working, I can save up and get another one. I don't know. Yes, because when I called to order the representative are remote jobs. I wonder if you have to have a degree or anything. I don't know. I do have 5 years customer service experience, um, in banking, so I was on the legal desk. I worked in a legal and new accounts desk. All the We had 7 branches. It was a national bank that I worked for, but this was many years ago, and I did different things. Um, I did like credit references and stuff like that, and I did restraining notices. I did tax levies, New York State tax levies, IRS tax levies. I did when they would have new accounts at that time. They would be on paper, so the cards would come, and I would have to check. I had to check all the codes in the computer, and then I had to check the name and address. I did, the Fed desk, which is the Federal Reserve desk. I didn't do that desk, but I had to check it back. So the guy that sat behind me, one of my friends, he sat behind me, and he would put the stuff in, and then I would have to go put it in, and then yeah. So I had to do that. I was the keeper of the key. Only a couple of people have that. Like, somebody, when you're working in banking, somebody has the key, somebody else has the combination, and 2 people can't have that. Which the only people that could have a key is an employee. So there was only 2 keys, me and somebody else. So anybody that was in that branch, if that would go into the safe, would have to come and get me or the other person with the key. Because we had a big safe and then a little safe, and they kept, private stuff in there. Um, but yeah, so I had that, which I wasn't allowed to keep that in my desk or anything. It had to be on me at all times. And we were locked up like Fort Knox in that place where I worked because it was an operations center. They had a combination to get into the building, a combination to get into my building. Then there was another combination to get into the safe. Then there was another combination to get into the smaller safe in the big safe, which is what we didn't have. But if you didn't open the safe properly, it was like it had this big ass door. If you didn't open that, the alarms went off. They had me do that a couple times. I was so afraid I would set the alarm off. And if the alarm went off, the cops called. So if you set the alarm off, we had to call the cops. Hey, we did this. But they still had to come because it was banking. And banking, you get audited and they have to know your whereabouts at all times, when you go on vacation, all that, because, things happen. But yeah. Um, I had to then you had to change your passwords on the computer like every month, but then you had another password. It was like a mind thing. Woo! You gotta remember all this stuff. But anyway, that was one of the jobs I liked to do, though. I did like it. Talked to customers on the phone, giving their daily balance and stuff like that too. So I come down here to Tennessee because I worked, in New York, upstate New York. I come down here and I hadn't worked in a while, and I was going to try to do that, but then my husband wanted me to stay home. But I went and talked to somebody, and they said, "Oh my God, those are different people's jobs." What I did was different people's jobs, but I haven't lost it. I still got my brain, so I could learn anything really. I'm pretty good at learning things. You have a good experience in above entry level, you should be fine with experience. It's just you've been out of workforce, you can find good job with that experience. I hope so. That's what I thought, and like I don't know. I'd gone down to the library at one time too, and that lady said that she thought I'd be okay because they can't keep people in these jobs. And I'm like, why can't they keep people? And then I asked my mother, and she says, oh, the same thing's going on here. But when I lived in New York, they kept people. So I don't know. It's different here. I don't know what's going on here, but some people get jobs and then they quit after 2 weeks. But I don't know. I just need something. I don't want something that's as stressful as what I had when I was younger, though, because I'm older now. I did lose my husband, and I don't want to. I don't think I can handle that. I'm still not at the point where I can handle everything like that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, it's good. It's hard to get back on that schedule. You know what I mean? That's hard. I'm not a corporate person. My husband worked in corporate at one time, um, but he didn't work in a corporate building. They had him working at corporate where he worked in his building, because he had different positions in his work or whatever. But my sister, she has those high jobs, and she's the opposite of me. I don't know. And we used to look alike, but not really. She has brown eyes and dark hair, but I have the greenish blue eyes and the light hair. But some people would get us mixed up, and they're like, because there was a time when I was younger, I would dye my hair darker, but I can't do that anymore because I have the white. But I was born a blonde, but it was like a blondish brown color, like brownish blonde. Yeah, but I was born a blonde. So, but now, when you get older, now I'm back to my regular. But all this white. I got this, and it looks like highlights, but that won't do brown anymore. This white won't color, so there's no sense in doing it because it fades out anyway. So I don't do that anymore. But I used to do it fall time brown, and then I do it back to blonde, and then I had it reddish brown one time. That looked really good. Yeah, I would do that. I did that in my 20s, and then I stopped because it ruins your hair too. And when you get older too, you can't be putting stuff in your hair. It would like break off. You know what I mean? You don't have those oils like when you were younger, but you have good experience. I read that one already. Dirty blonde color. It was more like not really a dirty blonde. It was like lightish, darkish blonde, light brown. It had a lot of blonde highlights in it. Blondish brown. I don't know. Maybe it's like a dark blonde. I don't know. Sometimes it looked like light brown. Um, but yeah, I did it red, and my hair's actually curly, wavy curly. I could do that, but it probably frizz out. It frizzes out. I don't like that frizzy look. I'm trying to get it down to my waist. It's getting there. Um, Before you can't have it like that. You know what I mean? And it's getting there. It's down to my elbow now. It's down to my elbow. So I don't know. It's easier to take care of. So, but um, I'm hoping I get something. Some days I still have a hard time though, you guys. Like I'm like the schedule thing's really hard, and just the things that are going on in the world. It's hard to focus, and it's like I don't know. I don't like to like I don't really like to have company anymore. I know that sounds horrible, but like I'd rather meet friends out. Like I just like my peace, you know what I mean? I like to my peace here. But every time I meet people too, they move. So it's like I don't know. I'm so happy I have a lot of friends on here, everybody from all over. Somebody took their like back. I don't know why. What happened? Where did you go? Mr. 7 or Miss 7? We're just having a chat. Today's just happy chat. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It happens. But I do like to do different streams. So we do the hangouts. I'll probably try to come on tomorrow. I'm hoping I can come on tomorrow. Um, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to be trying doing more streams. Oh, we got this. It came back. Number 7 came back. Hi, thank you so much. But I do you guys like the walks I do? I get different people on the streams though, because I do the walks, and then I do the home streams. But I'm doing more home streams now. I mean, the gas prices and everything. But I get more people like this one-on-one rather than me walking. Sometimes I get less people walking, but I do like to do walks around the lake because I go there and I do walking. But number 7 came back. Thank you so much for the likes, number 7. Maybe it was an accident. Oops, I forgot to like. Oh, that was you. Thank you. That's okay. Thank you. There's a lot of people watching my videos and stuff, and my shorts mostly, and they're not subscribed. So I don't know. They might want to subscribe. I noticed that in the analytics. But yeah, it's gonna take me a while to kick back to get the videos started up. So if anybody wants to watch that, I don't know. I like to create stuff. I'm more a creative person. I'm not really a corporate. Although my husband worked in those professional things, and I really loved him. Like I like smart guys. I like tall guys. My husband was really tall. He was 6'2". I like a tall guy. Anyway, I like tall guys. I like smart guys. I like good conversation. I don't really like drama and stuff like that. I thought about trying dating, but now I'm like nervous about that too. It's been a while, you know what I mean? I'm afraid to use one of those apps, but that's what people do. But it'd be nice to go on like a date, you know what I mean? I don't even know, do they pick you up? Do they still pay? Do you pay? I don't know how this works. I don't know how any of it works. Maybe you guys can tell me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I'm ready, but I'm not. I'm definitely ready, but I'm not. I got too much to do, I guess, right now. So whatever. But it'd be nice to like go to the movies with somebody or dinner. I don't know. I shouldn't even talk about that on here. Anyway, your shorts are cool. You edit good. I can't edit good. Oh, it's easy to edit. I'm sure that you do good. Well, you're on TikTok a lot from what I hear. But Luna said you're on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I downloaded the app once and then I took it off. And I know somebody down here that's got They're on TikTok. I met them once and I can't remember it. I wrote their name down because they told me to write it down. They said I should go on TikTok, but that's like a different type of audience. But I have Twitch, but I haven't signed up yet. I do have the app, the Twitch app, and I do want to try that. I don't know. Tomorrow weather is supposed to be nice weather, and it's gonna be nice by you. Oh, it is? Okay, that's good. I could do stream in my yard, but I don't know if I'll. I hate to give times and stuff. That's my problem. I can't even do that. You know what I mean? I need to get on schedule. Um, it takes a long time sometimes to edit that stuff. You know what I mean? Because I use different apps and different things like that for like maybe the thumbnail and then, trying to edit stuff to try to move that bar exactly where you want it. Sometimes it won't stay where you want it. You know what I mean? You're like, I want it on 132, but yet it's going on 135 and 130 or whatever, and you're trying to get it right on that 132. But anyway, that's a pain in the butt. But anyway, I use several different apps to do different things. And I use the YouTube Create. I use that. That's a good app to use. I think a lot of people like the outside streams too. Both are great streams, home and outside. Yeah, I like to do that. Um, I like to go to the park. I don't like to go to the city areas too much because it's like, then you get myself in trouble, you know what I mean, with weirdos and things. But um, I like more of the nature stuff, but like, I do like to go to the lake a lot. There's other lakes, but with the gas prices and stuff, I might have to just until I get back to work. Once I get to work, I'll be able to get like a season pass somewhere up to Gatlinburg or somewhere. But what was I gonna say? Downtown city areas are hard. Like there's Johnson City, Kingsport, and then there's Bristol. I'll go back down to Bristol, but I don't know. I like it down there, but I don't know. We'll go back down there at some point in time. There's a lot of events too, and there's so much here. There's a lot of events, but it's all about the money. I try to find free stuff, and everything costs something. You know what I mean? Because they have the light just went off again. All I did was go like this. It's like, what is it like? That's strange. I went like this with my hand. It's like maybe that thing's possessed or something. I don't know. That's weird. It must have a short in it. Um, the lake stream was nice. Yeah, I like to do that. Go around there. Um, yeah. Some of the events, I don't know why that keeps shutting off by itself, but it must have a short in it. This one has a light, but I didn't plug it in because that'll take too long for me to unwind it. But I only did that one event and I kept losing signal. That was at 4th of July. I don't think you were there, but like last year they have this they have 4th of July everywhere here, all these cities, but I went to the one in Kingsport, and they have usually a concert, and they had Bret Michaels, and then they had a country guy. I forgot what his name was. I can't think of it. But anyway, you couldn't really hear it. Usually you can hear it when you sit out. You got to pay for tickets to get inside to hear it, but usually people sit outside and they have vendors and everything. So when I went to it, I kept losing signal, so I had to sit in one place, so I couldn't walk around. So a lot of the events, I would either have to hire equipment, like a modem and stuff like that, so I could have that. Because like the news stations and channels, they take up, and the guy told me all those trucks were on Wi-Fi. So they took up the signals. So it's hard to do events, but I could film the events. If I get to go to some, I might be able to do a videos type thing and then whatever. Because there's a lot here. They have a lot of stuff. I don't know. There's quite a bit. And my big thing was that is going to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. And I have some video. I want to try to get that stuff off my computer. I don't know if I can. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And then I'll create some of that and put that on my channel. But that stuff I used to do, a few years back. So I eventually want to take everybody there. That was my big thing. If I could move up there, I probably would. My chat's not moving. The lake stream was nice. Yeah, that's like a relaxing thing. I don't know. Sometimes people they want to people watch or stuff like that, but I try to stay away from the people because, like, I don't know. Because some people don't want to be filmed, but if you're in like some people that are streamers that are in New York City, it's different because they can walk around with viewing people, but I'm not in there. I'm here, so it's like I can't be filming people. You know what I mean? um, yeah, I went to Bays Mountain. You got to pay to get in there too. That's a beautiful place, and they have wolves and animals and different things there. And I plan on going back there probably in the fall. Maybe I'll go there. Um, and I did the hike not last summer, but the summer before that. That's in my playlist. There's only one hike because I need some people to go with me if I'm going to do hiking. Because there are other waterfalls around, but I took a hike to the waterfall and I lost signal, so I had to make a video. So I did a video and then I live streamed afterwards. So I have that. The hike is on my playlist. Um, I was streaming the moon, but then last year there was Bobcat out there, so I didn't go. So I don't know if I'll do the moon anymore, stream the moon, but sometimes I do that. That would be a very late stream. Um, I have the couple of blood moons, and I have a moon playlist. I started doing some playlists. I got to finish up some of that. I did car shows in the beginning when I started my channel. So there's a playlist with the cars. Then there's a playlist with the Pomeranians. There's a Christmas playlist. There's a Halloween playlist that I put. There is the moon playlist. That's pretty good because it has the live streams, but then I took the live streams and sped them up really fast and I put some really cool music on it, and you can see the clouds and the moon like go through the cycles of some of that stuff. There's a couple of really good videos on there that I did really well with that stuff, and I had a lot of people watching my videos. And then because I do know a lot of people that don't stream, that they do just the videos, but then I know the streamers that do that and the videos, and then some people just stream. So the shorts, I love doing the shorts, but I'm still going to do shorts, but I'm going to stop it a little bit so I can try to fix my video area. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but apparently the algorithm is completely different for shorts than it is for the videos. So I don't know. My algorithm is confused. So that's what YouTube said, or yeah, Google said my algorithm is confused because of putting up too many shorts and not enough videos. So it told me to stop that for a little. But I did do some Christmas stuff, not last year, but the year before. But I started having battery problems in Christmas time. So yeah, so that's why. But I have a very good Christmas playlist from when I went to, there was like 150 Christmas trees outside. That's a really good, those are some good streams. And then there's some more that were out. Yeah, so I don't know. Um, you are a good streamer, always good company, and you engage well with your chat. Thank you so much. Yes, I like to meet people from all over, and I'm happy, that we're friends and everything, because like, I don't know, it makes me feel great. I don't know, it makes me happy to engage with people and stuff. I've been on streams where people don't talk and it's boring. And then you get some really, really, really huge channels. I know a couple people that have like 1 million on their channel, and I love their channel and I watch that, but I don't go in the chat too much because when I did, nobody talked to anybody, and the chat's flying away because there's like, they got like that many subscribers. Um, I know a couple people with that 1 million subscribers, or they have like 600 something. There's a couple of them with 600 something. But you go in there and it's nothing like the smaller chats where you can like talk to people and friendly, and like the streamer doesn't sometimes talk to the people on some of them too. I thought that was weird. Now they're not all like that, just a few of them, and I'm like, it does make a big difference. But that's what it's all about. I mean, why wouldn't you want to chat with your people? And I enjoy it. I do. The only thing is, like, sometimes the verticals bring the trolls and the kids in, and I don't like that. So, yeah. If I do horizontal, because I can, if I'm outside, I can actually do that inside too. I can do it. We can do vertical, but um, I'll get way less people because they're not pushing that out for some reason. It takes a while to build it up, I guess. So one of my friends, she's an artist. She turned off all of her shorts because it was messing her channel up because she does art videos. And yeah, so then I realized that's what's, you know, but because she said the same thing. It was like getting all the kids and trolls. But I get a mixture of people though. I get a lot of good subscribers through that. Because they put the vertical out more than they do the horizontal. Um, they put this stuff out more than horizontal in long form. So, but I like to do everything because I'm creative. So I like to do it. It just takes a while sometimes. I like to make some videos out of the streams, but I'm going to be doing some videos with regular videos too. I don't know if people like vlogs. I try to do that. And I can't use the good music on the videos. I have to use the YouTube free music library so I don't get a copyright. So I really do love doing the shorts though because they're so much fun and you get to use all the cool music on there. So I will still do shorts. I'm just trying to even it out, get that other side back. And I actually have some shorts to put up. But I don't know when I'm going to do it. They're from Bristol. So Bristol's the birthplace of country music. So yeah, I don't know. I need prayers on getting a job. I shouldn't put my personal stuff out there. I'm looking, but that's just what I'm going through right now. I don't know. So it's hard to get back out there, you know. But yes. So sometimes I want to come on, but I don't really have a topic. Like tonight, I didn't really have a topic. I just put Happy Friday. So, but I like this background. It's pretty cool. I've used this one before. Thank you so much. I know some of my friends are going to be streaming over the weekend here. Yeah. The only thing is, like, it's hard for me right now to pick a time. In the summertime, if I'm outside, I like to be outside between 2 and 4 because I can't be out there at dark time anymore or after dinner between 6 and 8. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I do like between 2 and 4. I don't know. I think 12 would be too early and it would be too hot. But oh, thank you for the hugs. But so yeah, I used to stream all the time at 2 o'clock, but I need to get back into that for when I'm outside. But I don't know if anybody would be around if I did a 2 o'clock out in my yard or whatever, because I don't want to be out there late. Or I'd go out after 5 or so. I've been trying to come on earlier in the evening instead of so late, but it is a lot of people like the real late ones, so I'll still do late ones. But so I don't know if 7 o'clock is good. Maybe I'll just try different times and see who shows up, and then I'll figure it out that way. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I noticed some of my friends too. They totally aren't around on doing their channel. Like one of my art friends, she didn't do her channel. I'm like, oh, where did she go? You know, and then she came back. So I was like, oh, welcome back. Because so some people do take breaks. Sometimes with streaming, I have to take a break. It does take a lot out of you sometimes. But yeah. But I love YouTube. It was like the best thing. I always wanted to do YouTube when my husband was alive. I always told him, I said, I want to do YouTube. And I had a whole different idea with my channel because I was gonna go because we used to go up to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge a lot, and we'd go to Asheville, North Carolina, and Cherokee, North Carolina. And he took me all over, and I'm like, I need to do a YouTube channel, and I want to be like a host showing things, and that's what the channel was going to be about. And I feel like I have a piece of hair in my eye, but my Pomeranians were puppies then too, and I wanted to do them. But I never did it. I don't even know why I didn't do it. And then as soon as he died, I just decided to do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm just gonna do this, and it I don't know. If you're not a you, if other people are not YouTubers, they don't understand it. But YouTube is the best, I think. You know what I mean? I like it. I don't know if I'd like TikTok. Luna keeps asking me to go on there, but I'm not ready to go on there yet because I do a lot with this. I'm not on Facebook. Maybe I'll do Facebook, but I'm not on there right now. I'm thinking about maybe, maybe not. I'm only on YouTube right at the moment. But I thought about doing another channel and just do like my art on there, but I don't know if I should. Because the algorithm can get confused of me doing nature and then all of a sudden doing art, but um, that might be confusing to it too. Um, that's what some streamers um, do to figure out a good time. Just try different times. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. I don't know. Sometimes I put it in the post area and say, like tonight, I just said I'm coming on, but I usually put like a time. And it's hard for me to give a time because by the time, like if I'm driving somewhere, then things happen if you get stuck in traffic or this or that, and then you give it time and then you're not there. That happens to me a lot. That happens to me a lot. So I say around this time or ish, you know, 7-ish. But yeah, I do that. I got the um, burps. Sorry. But I like hanging out with everybody and yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this stream's gonna go for a playback though. I don't know. There's me talking about my grieving experience and all that. Um, yeah. I have my wedding dress and you know, my husband died, so I'm like I'm thinking that because after we had gotten married, it got sent to a dry cleaner and they put it in this chamber box where it's sealed so that you know because like so it doesn't rot out and stuff like that. But I haven't. I wanted to open it on my 25th wedding anniversary, but then he passed away on our 24th before he even made it. So now I still want to open it, and I'm like, do I do it on camera? But like, I do have like a rack I could stick it on. I don't know if I should do that outside, but maybe I shouldn't even do that because I'm not getting married. But what I wanted to do is open it up and try to sell it. So I was going to try to get rid of it so that I can. Ooh, are you still there? I lost signal for a moment. That's strange. That's never happened. I don't use my Wi-Fi. That's what some streamers. Oh, okay. I think that my iPad is always behind. I have to go out and then go back in. Here we go. But yeah, no, I like to do different things. We can do topics and different things like that too. I don't know. I didn't have a topic today. I wanted to come on last night, but um, it got late, and then I was like, I put my pajamas on, and I thought, well, maybe I just won't show myself. I'll just face the camera somewhere else so that because it's, you know, it was like a week or so, I think, or maybe it's been 2 weeks since I've been on. I don't know. Yeah. But streaming is fun. I do like it. And they have the games are still on here too. Some people don't like the games though. I don't know if they changed anything else. Let's see what else is on here. I don't know. Nope. Yeah. I I told you someone is trying to get your attention in a good way, not a bad way. Who? I don't know what you mean. Oh, they are? Someone is? Really? I don't know who. Who is it? Do you know who it is? I have no clue. I don't know. Someone's spirit. Oh my, you mean like, I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. You mean with that light thing? Probably someone who passed. Oh, okay. Yeah, you could be right. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Did you ever have weird experiences when someone passes? I have. Um, I don't want to talk about that right at the moment, but I have had that. Yes. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Well, the other day I was like, a couple weeks ago, every now and then I'll say hi to my husband even though he's gone, and the lights flashed in my bathroom. That freaked me out. They've never done that. And I said, "Oh, you can hear me?" And then they flashed. They flashed again. And I don't want to sound weird. I don't want to talk about that stuff out here. Somebody might think I'm weird, but I couldn't believe it. I have I have a bathroom upstairs and then full bathroom, but then I have like a smaller bathroom off my bedroom, and that's where I usually get ready, and that's where it happened. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's weird." So yeah, that is weird. Very strange. Well, the weirdest thing is my husband was really into popcorn. I'll tell you this is weird. I talk to my mom and dad all the time. Yes, I do say I go in the back and say hi to Leo. He's buried in the backyard there. Um, yeah, I had to put him in like a box thing. I put a toy in there and everything, but I buried him back there. And I bring Chloe out there, so I'll hold her and say, okay. But anyway, I don't want to sound weird. But anyway, I don't even know if I should say this, but when my husband died, um, he had this fascination with popcorn. He loved it. He loved popcorn. I can't eat popcorn because I can't have like nuts and things and seeds, but I do like popcorn, but I can't have it anymore. But he really loved it. So I even bought him a popcorn machine thing, whatever. But anyway, um, after he died, our anniversary date, like my people would say the like my neighbor, she had lost her husband before I had lost mine, and she said that she could. I said, I don't know how you did it. This is right after he died, and I was like, she's like, oh, I can smell my husband. And I'm like, I don't smell my husband. She says he didn't have a certain smell. And I'm like, not that I know of. And well, yeah, he had like his certain smell, but I didn't smell it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't smell him. I don't feel him. People would say, oh, he's there. He's around you. And I'm like, I don't feel him. I don't see him. I don't hear, I don't, nothing. And there other people tell me these stories. Well, um, all of a sudden it was my anniversary. So he died in November and my anniversary was in August. So it would have been our 25th wedding anniversary. So all of a sudden I woke up on the day of our anniversary. You guys are going to think this is crazy. I'm afraid to even tell you. I woke up that morning and all I could smell was popcorn everywhere. I could not, I swear to God, it just smelled like popcorn, a very, very strong scent. And I'm like, oh my God. I walked up because he's got his ashes, and I'm like, oh my God, that's clever. I can't believe it. How did you do that? You know what I mean? And that's the only time I ever smelt anything. And it was the weirdest freaking thing. And that was really weird. And when my brother died, I knew when he died, and they called me to tell me because I couldn't go home. And I knew exactly when he died. I could smell like hospital smells in my house. I was watching TV and I'm like, oh my God, I felt like my brother passed at that moment. I was watching the TV show. and I couldn't get this hospital smell out of my nose. I was like, smells like a hospital. I'm like, oh my God. And I told my husband because he was alive at that time. Because my brother died 1 year before my husband. Um, my brother died in, was it June or July? I think it was July. But anyway, and then my husband died a whole year later in November. But that was weird. But I could smell hospital. And then my mother called me and said, your brother just passed away. Your brother just passed away. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my gosh. Because what they did, when he died of cardiac arrest, but they rushed him to the hospital and they kept his body alive because he was a donor. And that freaked me out. I didn't like that, but I understand it now. But he was a donor and they kept him alive so that they could go in, the family could go in and say goodbye and everything. And when his body finally came out, I knew when that happened. That was weird. Weird, weird, weird. I know it's weird. But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't want to freak anybody out. Um, wow, so amazing that it came to say hello to you. Yes. Not weird. It's totally normal. Weird if people don't still acknowledge these loved ones. Yes, it is weird. That's a weird thing too. A lot of people, they just expect you to move on, but when you go to the grief support, everybody's different, and you don't really forget people. It's healthy to remember the good times and stuff. So like I've moved forward and I'm ready to move forward and date, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna not remember the good times, like with my brother growing up or my husband. Like, but the past is where it is. I'm an Aquarius. My sun sign is Aquarius. I was born in January, end of January, and I don't live in the past. So it's a lot of times things, every minute that goes by is the past, but I don't live in the past, and I know that he's gone, and all I have is those memories. Um, you know, but being an Aquarius, I do get over things sometimes quickly or whatever, but doesn't mean I don't love the person, or you know what I mean. They're in your heart. You know what I mean. You're moving forward. Um, Let me see what you said here. I'm missing a lot here. I'm talking away a mile a minute. I told you someone. Oh, that's right. I read that part. My mom. Yeah, you must really miss your mom. I'm so sorry. That's got to be really hard. I know that's a different grief, but I've been thinking about that lately because my mother's older, and I'm like, oh my God. I told her, I said, what am I going to do when you're not here, mom? Because Italian girls are close to their moms. Not weird. It's totally normal. Oh, amazing that it's amazing you have high senses. Maybe I don't know. That's weird. Things like that happen to me growing up. It's healthy to move forward. Um, yeah, there's some weird things I could tell you that I don't know. I don't want to scare anybody. Oh, we got 8 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to come on more often. I don't know. You guys, maybe I'll let you guys pick the topic next, or I could just come on like this and we could just chat. um, I probably shouldn't have talked about all that personal stuff though, but yeah, it's if it helps anybody. I met somebody after my husband died, an older person, an elderly person, and they said um, their spouse died, but they said to me, has he come to you yet? And I'm like, then I told him my experience because I had another experience too, but I don't know if I should talk about. I'm not going to talk about that other experience on here because it was weird. I don't want to freak anybody out. But sometimes the older person that they told me when people die, sometimes you might see a glimpse of them. That happened when my brother died. Um, like probably a couple weeks later. I don't know. But anyway, and I called my mom. I'm like, oh my God, like I saw him at like he disappeared, like he was there and it disappeared. So things like that can happen. I don't know if that's just our minds thinking that. I don't know what it is, but it was weird. Maybe it's them saying goodbye, but that's never happened again. And either that or they come to you in their dreams. My husband came to me in my dreams, so yeah. So you get either experience, and if you talk to other people, a lot of people don't talk about those things though, but it does happen. That's a beautiful connection to have, to see your loved ones like that. Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? I called my mother for everything. Yes, that's me. So what am I gonna do? My mom's like 80. She just turned 80 this year, and she's getting older. I don't know. My grandmother was 82, I think, when she died. My aunt was 90 something when she died. So yeah, I don't really have many people left. It's just like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'll even say, "Oh, hi, mommy." My mom doesn't like to talk on the phone too much anymore, but like for Mother's Day, she talked to me for a long time. She gets tired, but she's still with it. She's still with it, you know. She hasn't lost her mind or anything, and she's been helping me out. So right now, that's the person who's helping me is my mom, but she can't help me forever. So I need to get back out there. Um, that's a beautiful connection to have, to see your loved ones like that. My mom was 74, complications from the C vaccine, blood clots. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's horrible. She must have had that other shot because my mother had that one and I was worried. Which one did she have, if you don't mind? If you don't want to say, that's fine. I should have never got that. I went back and forth in my head if I was going to do it or not do it. And I did it because I saw what happened to my husband. He ended up in the hospital. I thought, well, if it keeps me out of the hospital, I'm going to do it. But I only did the first and second one, never did another one again because I had a horrible reaction. I can't take medicines. I can't even take muscle relaxers or anything like that. I get blood clots and stuff like that. And then I'm allergic to everything else. So if I get sick, I can take like the Z pack, but they won't really give me anything because I'm allergic to a lot of things. So that's why I do a lot of natural remedies and stuff like that. Because yeah, that's what I try to do. She was sick with cancer. Oh my God, I forgot, but it was bad. Oh, one of them, I don't remember the names of the shots, but one of them caused that, and that's the one that was it the Pfizer? No, there was Pfizer, Moderna, and another one. One of them caused that, and my mother had that one too, and I was worried. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. My dad had lung cancer. He died in 2014, and my mother and father were divorced when I was younger, so yeah, he wasn't like there all the time. He was a different type of dad, but he was still my dad. But yeah, I used to be able to call him any hour of the night. Like he would just always be there. It was a shot. She took every shot because she was scared because she had cancer, and look what happened. Yes. Yes, exactly. That happened. Well, my one of my cousins died. My husband died in November, and he didn't make it to the vaccines. So he died before the vaccines came out. But when the vaccines came out, one of my cousins, she was sick as well, and they gave her the shot, and she passed away. She got sick. She had like a fever. She couldn't eat, and then she passed away. So they never talked about those people that took the shot. So I met some people down here that couldn't even take them either because they had immune systems and different things like that. I had a really bad reaction when I took. I wish I didn't take it, and I did. The first one didn't do anything to me. The second one is when I had a full blown reaction because I have a heart murmur. It raced my heart. I felt freezing cold. I had the shivers. I swear to God, my whole body was like frozen, like it was out in the snow. And I couldn't get warm. I got in a shower and I tried to warm myself. Then I woke up dizzy, couldn't stand up, tried to eat my cereal, fed my dogs. Then I couldn't see. I could barely see. Everything was blurry. And then my Leo licked my leg. He just licked my leg like that. It hurt like hell. So it was like swelled up. And so I said to myself, oh my God. So I ate my cereal really quick, grabbed a bunch of drinks like tea, water, everything I could, and put it on my end table, my whatever you call it, living room table next to the couch. Got a bunch of blankets, and then I got super hot. Then I got super hot, and I almost had to go to the emergency room. And I wasn't going to go to the emergency room. I didn't want to go there. And one of the girls that was in the grief support, she was in nursing. So the next day I spoke to her. She said, oh, you should have called me. I would have brought you to the emergency room. But I didn't want to go there. So I waited it out. But I was having a full-blown reaction or something. And the heart racing was the worst. That was like, just started racing like crazy. I was so cold. Then I woke up hot. Like, that was weird. So it's like they put that virus in me with that second shot. So when the next round came out, I said, I ain't touching that shit. So if God wants me gone, I would be gone or whatever. But that's what happened with me. So, I can't put things in my body. It just doesn't work. I got O positive blood, I think, or O negative. I don't know. My dad had O positive. It's either O positive or negative, but um, I probably shouldn't even have done it, but I didn't know if I would get that virus and be in the hospital. And he suffered, so I didn't want to be like that. But that's a horrible reaction. Yes, it was horrible, horrible, horrible. And I knew I couldn't do another one. There was no way I could do that again. So I'm never going to take that again, you know what I mean? But I thought I was doing the right thing, but I went back and forth in my head. I don't want to do this. I don't want to, you know. Um, and I had to sit there extra long because they didn't, because I'm allergic to a lot of things. They didn't know what that would do to me, but they said they thought that it would be okay. And those reactions didn't happen. Like, I was in there an hour and then I left. So it didn't happen till like maybe 2 hours later, and it gradually happened. And I was out in a store. I think I was in Michael's somewhere, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get home. I'm starting to get cold. And my heart started racing. And that's when and I'm driving home and I'm like, oh my God, felt my chest was going to pop out. And I was so cold. I was in the car going, blah, 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 I didn't have any jacket or anything. And I didn't think nothing of it until it progressed. But that was when my niece, the one that graduated, she was having one of her babies, and my mother called. She says, and I'm like, I can't even talk. I couldn't even talk to my mother. I couldn't see the TV. It was like blurry. That was weird. I don't know. So anyway, that's what happened to me anyway. That is what happened to me. But nobody knows, you know what I mean? Nobody knows. They didn't know enough about that to even give that to people. And that is why they didn't make it. That's why they couldn't really approve it by the CDC, because they didn't know enough about it. So they were like, down here, there was some places that were going to let people go if they didn't have it. It's like, who the hell are they? That's your body. You put it in your body. Now, I don't know. I think the mask helped, though. I think that helped a lot. But I don't want to go through that again. Does anybody else want to go through that? This hantavirus. That's why. That's like making me remember COVID. Like, I don't want. Who the hell wants to remember that shit? And I think that's what everybody's going through right now. People are like in the daze and everything. It's like with the prices going up, and everybody's like kind of like, I don't know what they're doing to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I think we're heading for some bad times, though, you guys. I really do. And it's scary. So I don't know. But the mask bothers my skin. Yeah, it bothered me too, but I made sure I put it on. And when he got that, we didn't know if he had it. He had the influenza B, and he had COVID and something else. That's what happened to him. But anyway, he got it all. And when he started getting sick, I've never slept on the couch. And I put a mask on. I wore the mask around the house. Every time he came out to use the bathroom, I brought him food in there. He couldn't even keep no food down. That's when we had to bring him to the hospital. And we had to get him tested. And then we had to wait for the test to come back. And yeah, and then when they called us and said he had it, I had to bring him. And he's 6'2", and I could barely get him to the car. So, but that was the last time I saw him. Other than they called me after he died because they let you go there afterwards, but he had already passed, and that was weird. But it's still kind of weird that all those people are gone. Yep, has yep, has here is over $4. Gas? Yeah, the gas here is the same thing. Your prices are for gas prices are like the same as here. There's New Jersey people here. There's New Yorkers here, New Jersey. A lot of people are moving to Tennessee. A lot of people are moving to the Nashville area, this area, and the other area there. Ugh, can't think of the name of it. But anyway, there's a lot of people coming here. Um, yeah, the mask bothered me. I didn't like it. But you had to wear the glasses too because those droplets. I don't know. I feel like that did help and then staying away, but um, I think it was like about your blood system. I don't know. The O bloods. I really don't know. I don't want to be doing that again. That's like a horrible time. But they're not. The government isn't really help. Didn't really help people. You know what I mean? Like everything started to jump forward a little bit. Maybe in 2000 was it 23 or so, and then now they're going downhill now again with all these prices and food. I mean, how much more money, people's the car payments now are really high and mortgages and everybody's raising their prices. Like, what are they? We're all priced out. Like, where are you going to get it? Where's everybody going to get it? All holy hell's going to break loose, and you know it. Everybody knows it. It's coming. I don't know what's coming, but let's just stick together, everybody. I don't know. Let's stick together. The important thing is to be good to people. It's not our fault. What's happening is not our fault. Really. I don't know, but it's not even just happening here, though. It's around the whole world. So, but I shouldn't even be talking about this because I don't talk about that stuff. I don't know. We should have talked about this stuff because I don't do that on here, but I did. I don't know if I should take this stream down now. I don't know. Should I keep it up? Yes, we're headed for bad times. Yes, I really do think so. I don't know how many AI jobs. AI is a good thing in some ways, but it's really bad in other things. And so it's like, I mean, imagine going to college and getting this really great job in computers, and then to have to pay your student loans, and then all of a sudden AI is taking over. I don't know. That's strange, isn't it? Don't you think it's weird that they were just talking about having truck drivers do AI? Truck drivers make good money. My uncle was a truck driver. One of my uncles, he made really good money. I think you will find a remote job. I hope so. I don't know. I have to go tinkle. Do you want to stay on, or do you want to? Should we say goodnight? I don't know. I have to go use the ladies' room. Or I'll be right back, okay? 2 secs. I'll be right back. I drank that whole bottle. I drank all that water. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to go really quick. The light can't shut off again. That's weird. That light's got a mind of its own. Anyway, yeah, I filled this up with bottled water and I put lemon in it. And yeah, my rule of thumb is if I drink something 20 minutes later, which I wasn't timing myself, but I should have. Otherwise, you're doing the pee-pee dance to the bathroom. Yeah. I don't know. I think everything's going to affect the restaurants too. Are going to get affected. And already I see people not in the stores, and the food prices are so high that I got stocked up a little bit on some canned vegetables and stuff. And I do have frozen ones, but I stocked up on some canned goods, and I bought 2 big things of rice. Rice is not something I'm really supposed to eat with the high triglycerides, but it's something that will fill us up. So I bought 2 big things of that just in case. Just stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the gas for my gas grill because I think that's going to run out. But I want to cook on it, so I got to clean it. That's a pain in the ass because I got to take the racks off, and then I gotta oil it and clean it, and then I gotta put it back together. And I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know if there's any gas in it. But I like to cook out, so. But I have my George Foreman grill too. But yeah, I don't know. When you gotta go, just go. Okay, yeah. But I try to keep my channel positive. I don't like to talk about too much. I don't know if should I put this stream up? I don't really know. But anyway, I think it's okay. But I don't like to talk about too much stuff. So I got like a little drop in there. There's like a little drop. Anyway, I like this. I don't remember where I got this. I think I got this in either maybe Ross or Marshall's or one of those places, but it's glass. It's glass and it's got a straw. These straws are very hard to clean. I have this skinny thing that you can stick down in there, but it's hard to clean it. And it has a top on it, but the top's a little bit loose. But this thing's like rubber around it. And that Temu bag, there's I think a coffee glass thing in there that I got too, and there's like a metal coffee one or something that I got. My first order of Temu was the bunny purse that I showed you, those bunny purses, and I had like a bunny coin purse thing as well. And what else was there? There was some stuff from my car as well. There was a steering wheel cover, and it's got sparkles on it. It's pink. It's either pink or purple. I got that on my steering wheel. And there was these hooks that you hook on the back of the seat. They're sparkly. You hook them, and you can hang like your purse on there. Those were from Temu. That was like my first order that I ever did, and I got hooked on that. So I did get some cheap jewelry in there and stuff like that. But it's not cheap. It's cheap as in less expensive, but yet they do make it with silver, and you can get gold on there as well. But I like gold better, but a lot of stuff is gold plated now. But this is supposed to be silver, but this is supposed to be crystals. It's crystals. I really like this ring though. Yeah, the camera's not picking it up too good, but I love this ring. It's so comfortable too. It's a comfortable ring, but the crystals go around to the side, and in the sun it really does sparkle a lot. But I did get some other jewelry in there. There's stuff in there. I don't know. There's some turtle necklaces. I gotta open that stuff up and use it, but it'll be interesting to open it. It'll be like I didn't get anything for Christmas, so it'll be like a Christmas or birthdays and stuff. I didn't get anything, so that'll be nice for me to open it. I don't remember what I got. But I see Nightbot's here. Oh, we need a Temu haul stream bag of, I don't know why I can't see all of a sudden. Bag of treats you have to show us. Yes. I don't know if anybody will like what I got. I can't even remember what I got, but some of that stuff I do remember. Oh, it's glass. That's good. Yes. That's good. Make sure you have a few gallons of extra water. Yeah, I saved some of my water bottles, and I think I'm gonna save some milk jugs and fill them up. I don't like to put stuff in plastic, but I don't like my water either. But I have it filter. I filter, but I'm gonna. I don't know if I should fill them up, but then you're gonna have to change them out. So I have a few filled up, but I've been saving them to clean them and fill them up. Um, yeah, Nightbot. Nightbot's just in here to give the rules, I guess. Yet it's sad you have to have that in here, but sometimes you get, the weirdos, so you gotta have it. But yeah, I haven't never done a team order, so I don't know. Should I do it as a video and then premiere it? I don't know if I should do it as a live stream. There's 3 big bags, and they're the orange bags because that's what they had back then. And it's an old Timu. They're not. It's I can't buy new stuff right now, so it's just whatever's in there. But there's a lot of stuff in. They're packed pretty full. It'll be interesting because I don't remember everything that's in there. There's some hats. Um, I when I go swimming, I like to wear my hair and hat. I have swimmer's ear, so I can't really. If I go under the water, I have to wear earplugs, or my ears get infected, and then I can't hear anybody. I hate wearing the earplugs, so a lot of times I'll just put my hair up or put it in a hat, and I don't go underwater because that's a pain. Oh, there's Carpo. Carpo, bro. Hey, how's it going? I'm so happy to see you. How are you? How was your week off or your vacation time off? No notification for this video. It's probably because I haven't streamed in a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I know a lot of people aren't getting it, and I put up some videos, and I don't think anybody's getting the notifications. But what you can do is hit the subscribe button off, and then hit it again, and then hit the bell again. That's what I have to do on the other channels that I don't get them from. Because I think if you don't go to the channel, they start not sending it. But I don't know if it's because I didn't stream in a little bit. I just stumbled upon it, luckily. Nice to see you. How are you? How's everything going? Happy Friday. Or you're on Saturday. That's right. I don't know why I'm yelling. Why am I yelling? I don't know why I'm yelling. Anyway, it is Saturday morning at 2 a.m. We'll have to go soon. I don't want to keep you guys up too late because then I would like to stream today later on too. I don't know if I don't come on in the day, I'll come on at night because I might do it at night because it's late today. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna be coming on different times to see. I used to come on between 2 and 4 during the day, so I'm thinking if I go to the lake, I'll come on between that time. Because I think at noontime it gets too hot. I don't know who's going to be there, but I'll try different times. Great. Did you fix your phone? No, I don't have any money to do it right now. I have to keep it plugged in, so that's why I got to do vertical. I can do some streams in my yard, and I can do horizontal, but then you don't get too many people. But yeah, I have to keep it plugged in when I'm streaming. So yeah, it's actually plugged in now because it's starting to drain more, and they keep offering me those free phones. They're offering me free phones now. It's a Samsung, but like I don't have the money to pay the taxes, so it's like 200 something they said, and then you got to buy the case. So I don't have that money right now. And it sucks, but like everything's going up. So that's why I get worried about myself. So I don't know. But I don't know what I'm trying to drink. There's like a drop in here. But yeah, this is glass and it's plastic. It's got like a I don't know if I can, there. See, it's got like a little pattern on it. And this is like some type of rubber or something. Not rubber, but maybe it is rubber, but it's glass and then it's rubber and then this top on here. But yeah, there's like I got some really nice purses from the Temu too, that furry one, It's like white and it's big and it's furry. I don't know. Yeah, when they start going downhill, the battery, they go down quickly. Yes. Oh my gosh. I've had this plugged in the whole time, but before I tried to come on, it just lost battery like that. I was trying to get on here and then it shut itself off, but I had to charge it a little bit, but I shouldn't be leaving it plugged in. I think the whole time I streamed, I've had it plugged in because I'm afraid it'll lose the battery. And when I stream outside, I have to keep it plugged in and I got to keep it tilted a little bit on the gimbal. Um, I think what I'm gonna do is I checked into how much the battery would cost for it, and it's couple $100, like 100 something. It gave like a price range, but I'm gonna call my phone company because I do have like a protection thing, but I don't know if they're gonna pay for the battery. I'm gonna call them and ask them. So if they don't pay for the battery, sometimes they give you another phone exactly like what you have. So maybe at least I could get that, but I'm not sure if it's going to cover it because I've had my phone. My phone will be paid off in October. So this phone's not paid off yet. So, but it'll be paid off in November. That's why I will never get an electric car. I don't like. Yes, I'm thinking about that too. I had to go to the Honda dealership and I got my last oil change because about in 2023 they had a deal. It was like $159 and I could have 3 services of oil change. They do the oil change, the tire rotation, and 4-point inspection or whatever. And there was 3 of them. And I skipped last year. I don't know why, but anyway, I had one left. I did it in December, but then I had one left and I had to use it before the 10th and I went there and I was nervous, but they were so nice and I still need all that work done on my car. They want like $7,000 worth of work on my car because what they said is the chastens are broken and it's leaking oil underneath because it needs the gasket fixed or something like that. It blew a gasket and some other things wrong. I don't know, but yeah, so that's happening. So I'm worried about myself, and I was looking at cars when I was there and I filmed a car. I filmed a car. And then when I got to the back of it, it was like a purpley blue color. It was a Honda. And then I saw the back of it, it said hybrid. I was like, oh, that's an electric car. Damn. But the cars are going for 34,000, 30 to 34,000 brand new. I've never owned a brand new car. I've always had like 3-year-old cars or higher. So right now my car is a 2007. I agree at the car, yes. Yeah, the cars, I know it. Great. Oh, the light went off again. I don't know why I think this light has a short in it. But yes, I know, and I think they're trying to force everybody to do the electric cars. And I know I found out that those batteries are very expensive for those electric cars too. Imagine that. Not only that, here in America, it costs more money in insurance to get that car. But the one they had there was gorgeous, and it was 34,000. And then when I got to the back, because I did a video for myself because I thought to myself, I gotta get a job, and I'm like, I hope I can have enough money for a car payment, but I don't even think I have any credit, so I don't know. They wouldn't let me sign when my husband did it because I didn't work, so I don't know. When he got his car, I couldn't co-sign or anything. Sending no daily good things coming your way. What? Wait a minute. Sending no delay, good things coming your way. That you need universe hear us for our MichelleMarie. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. That's very sweet. That's why I will never get electric. Yes, I know it. Yeah, how's your new truck doing? You have your new truck? And your cat's really cute. And how's Millie doing, your dog? He's got a Carpo has a German Shepherd named Millie. How's Millie doing? Millie's cute. You have to ask the universe to imitate help, to initiate help. I do. I say I'm like more of a spiritual person. I am very spiritual, and I do that often. Um, but that's why I think we're gonna crash because like I think that something's gonna happen sooner or later because they're not helping people, and the real super wealthy people are the ones that are making out. But like there's a lot of things that they're taking away from people too. I will ask for you also. Thank you so much. Yes, I need to figure out the job thing. That's the hardest thing. You know what I mean? It really is. I don't even know how to interview, but I went on that interviewing thing and now I forgot it, so I need to figure it out again. I don't know. But yes, I would like a remote job because it would be better for me. I think I don't. I want to. I'm so attached to my Chloe. Everything will fall into place if I did get that. If I did get something, though. And I think it would be better to do that because I think a lot of those retail jobs, people are going to lose them. I hate to say that, but I'm seeing hardly anybody in some of the stores and things. So I don't know what's going to happen. A lot of them give you, they don't give you enough hours, I noticed too. Um, but yeah, so I will ask for you also. Thank you so much. Oh, there's Desi Des. I have you as a part-time mod. You're one of my mods. I don't need a mod right now, but you're one of my mods still. I still have you as my mod. I haven't seen you in so long. Sometimes when I don't see people, I mod them when they come in. But I'm gonna just wait till next time. I hope you come back next time. How are you? How's Kansas? How's Kansas doing? How are you? How's your cat? I forgot what his name was. I'm trying to think. Oh damn, I forgot. But very cute. She has a new cat. Grady, that's right. It was Grady. I think Grady. Grady. I've been working so hard. That's great. That's awesome that you're doing good with that anyway. Grady. Have you watched any good movies? Anybody watch any? So does anybody else? I was talking about the Fast and Furious earlier. They're gonna do their final. They're gonna do their final. They're filming the last one, and it's gonna come out in 2028. And NCIS is coming out. I used to watch that show. My husband was really into that in fall time. Welcome back, Carpo. I'm glad that you're here. See, this is why I like to do the late streams, but I can't do them during the week too much. New Michael Jackson film. That'll be interesting. Ooh, what happened? Desi says NCIS has already come out. Yes, I was just reading yesterday that they're gonna have the finale. I don't know why YouTube is hiding your stuff. I'm so sorry. I try to hit show and it's not letting me. Um, I'm so sorry. I don't know why it did that. Just ignore it. Well, you are still one of my mods. I don't need one right now because I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer. But the NCIS show the season finale is gonna be in the fall time. So the new show is coming out in the fall time. But I haven't seen that in years. I was talking about that earlier, and I haven't seen that in years. But I'm hoping I can try to watch some TV and get back into that. I don't really know. Maybe it would be better if I had somebody watching with me. I wish we could watch together. But yeah, I don't think I like watching it alone. It's me and Chloe watch it. It's just too weird. I don't know. But anyway, then they're going to have a spin-off called NCIS New York, and LL Cool J is going to be on there and somebody else. That's going to be really cool. I'm glad that you're here. I haven't seen you in so long. Um, a lot of new age films. I am not interested in. Yeah, I know. The Devil Wears Prada. I don't know when that's coming out, but they're going to do another one of those. That would be fun. What? Do you still have Chloe? Yes. She's over there sleeping on the couch. NCIS New York. Yes, they're doing NCIS New York. So the season finale of NCIS is going to be in the fall time. And they said it's going to be one of the best finales. So I guess they're filming that now and everything. I haven't seen it in years, like I said, so I didn't even see the last season or the season, and I didn't know that guy Briggs left. But yes, they're gonna be done with that, and then they're gonna do a spin-off called NCIS New York. And I like LL Cool J. He's pretty cool. He's a funny dude. He's funny, and he was a good singer. I can't remember his songs, but um, I don't know when the New York one will begin. I would imagine if they're going to end the if they're going to end the one in the fall time, I would imagine that one's not going to come out probably till the end of the year or next year. Who knows? I don't know. I think that was Panda movie might be out now. I seen ads for it. Panda? Oh, I don't know that one. I can't wait. Yes. I don't know what else is out. I can't remember. The Fast and Furious. Yeah, that's going to come out. That's not going to be out till 2028, but they're filming it now. Um, I haven't even been to the movies in a long time. I like the movies. They built a IMAX. They're building an IMAX theater in Kingsport. They tore down the old theater, but they have an IMAX theater in Bristol, and I love that one. Oh my gosh. I saw the Barbie movie in there, and then I saw the Little Mermaid because I like a lot of different types of movies. I love Disney, but anyway, the IMAX theater in Bristol. I think I showed you guys. I did like a walk. I'll have to walk over there again, but they're leather seats. You pay for your seat, so you go in and you pay for where you're gonna sit. So that means if you're late, somebody can't take your seat. So there's a chart, and then you say, well, I want this seat, so then you pay for it. And so anyway, it's lit. The floor is lit up. When you go in there, the floor is lit up so you can see the numbers. And then they're wide. They're really wide leather seats, and they recline. You press a button, and your feet come up, and you can recline it backwards. And they're leather. They're leather, and there's like a big space where your feet are to the next chair in front of you. So if somebody gets up and they have to go to the bathroom or something, they're not bumping into you and stuff. So it's a really nice theater. So they're building another one. I don't know if it's going to be like that one, but they're building another one in the Kingsport area. So that I haven't been to the movies in a long time, but I would like to go on a date or something. I don't know. I couldn't handle Barbie. Laugh out loud. I know some people don't like it, but I do. When I started my channel, I went to see that, and then I made a video. I said, I don't even know, you guys. I just was like, oh, I was learning videos and stuff and learning how to use the YouTube. I was in the car and I said, oh, I'm going to see the Barbie movie and I'm wearing pink or something like that. And it got like 2 point something K views. And I didn't realize that everybody was doing Barbie videos. So it was really cute when I went to the Barbie video, the movie. I have the movie too. I know some people don't like it. They don't like pink. Well, I'm very girly and I like it. So it's stupid funny. But anyway, when I went to the movie, there was adults there and teenagers and all different ages, but there was a group of kids in college and also teenagers. They were dressed up as the different Barbies. And I thought, oh, that's very cool. But that was before I went into the movie, and everybody was really friendly because that was my first movie. It was either that one or The Little Mermaid. They were my first movie when my husband died. I went to see those by myself. I was so nervous about going there by myself, but I sat next to really nice people, and all these people were talking to me. But I just decked myself out in pink because I was going to see the Barbie movie. But some people really got into it, and they were dressed like the Barbie. Sometimes Barbie used to come on my screen. Maybe I should start bringing her back because I did that. I would bring her on the screen sometimes. So I do have Barbie, but I don't know why. I'm sorry that YouTube keeps um, hiding your thing, but it's not letting me show it either. Um, let's see. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I can't wait. Have you seen NCIS Sydney? They made an Australian one. I have not seen it myself. No, that sounds very cool. I wonder if we could get that in America. Um, I don't know when the New York one's going to start, but yeah, that's going to be cool. I used to love that show, but my husband really was into that. He was into shows like that. And yeah, he was into shows like that, but um, is good series too. CIA is a good series too that came out last fall. I haven't seen that. I don't watch too much TV. I'm just trying to get myself into watching, but um, some things are quite boring. So I'm mostly on YouTube, but I'm gonna try to. Maybe I'll pick one day that's movie day and we'll talk about it or something. I don't know. What shows does everybody else watch? What do you guys watch? Do you watch TV? I used to have shows I watched. Um, I used to watch the show Rain, and I noticed that's actually on Hulu. I don't know if it's on there anymore, but I loved that show. That was about the Queen of Scots there, whatever, Mary, the Queen of Scots. Um, I don't know. It's holding sometimes people's stuff for review. And she said she couldn't handle Barbie. I wanted to leave the theater so badly. That's funny. Yeah, some people like it and they don't. Some people don't. I thought it was funny, stupid. I liked it. It was weird in the beginning, but once you got going, I liked it. But the beginning was weird, but it was stupid funny. But I still liked it. Because like I don't know, but anyway. So I don't know. Just last time I went to cinema, it was the new Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. Fell asleep and missed the whole film. Oh, you did? I used to love the drive-ins too. When I lived in upstate New York, they had the drive-ins, and I remember going to Pirates of the Caribbean. I love that. I have all those movies too. I think that's coming out too, or unless it already has. I don't know. Car, laugh out loud. Oh no. Or Carpo. Yeah, that's you fell asleep. Wow. It is sometimes it is like, I don't know. You fall asleep. How are you? I'm doing good, doing good. How are you doing? How's Kansas? How's Kansas? And how's your Grady boy doing? Your kitty cat? He must be getting big. Um, must have not been that good if I fell asleep. I heard Mission Impossible was good. I actually think I have that movie. I like all the Harry Potter movies, and I like the Transformers. I like that. But I have the Devil Wears Prada. That's coming out too. I don't know when that's coming out, but they're filming it. They're filming another Devil Wears Prada, which I loved that movie. I thought that was really good. Um, Desi, I'm okay, thank you. Great to see you. Hug Grady for me. Dior says, and Desi says it's almost 1:30 a.m. Isn't it later there where you are? Yeah, it's almost 2:30. All right, we'll end it in about at 2:30. 2:22 by me. Oh yes. Wait a minute. I don't know. I got two. Um, actually, you're on the same time zone, but my clock must be fast because it says 2:25. Um, my favorite is FBI, which takes place in New York City. Oh, I haven't seen that. They've got. I like all those 911 shows, and I didn't watch them, but I tried to watch one, and then I don't know. I get weird trying to watch TV. I used to watch all the time, but I'm trying to do that, so I'm gonna try to do it. But I noticed the other day when I was flipping the channel, because sometimes I'll put it on in the background for Chloe and me. They had 911 Nashville, so that looks pretty good. My mom actually told me about that. 911 Nashville, that looks really good. I'd like to go to Nashville sometime. Maybe I can stream it. My cousin moved out near there. I don't hear from her that much. She works for Southwest Airlines. She moved there, so she's lived all over. She lived in Florida, Tampa Bay. She worked for them there, and then she moved to Phoenix, Arizona. So it got too hot there. They thought that was going to be their forever place, but they up and moved, and they're in outside of Nashville. So I can hopefully go there and visit sometime, and then I'll get to stream out there. I don't know when that'll be. I just have all these dreams, but the world is crashing. New Top Gun next year, I think. Top Gun 3. Oh, that was a good one. I haven't seen that in years. I love the Transformers. Viewer says, yes, I love that too. I have all those movies. Bumblebee. Bumblebee's cute. Yes. Anyway, um, I have a lot of, I have tons and tons of movies. I'm trying to think of what else. I love Pirates of Caribbean. I loved all of those. Um, I'm trying to think. And I love the Harry Potter. I have the books. I have the Harry Potter books. I'm gonna do a drawing of some Harry Potter stuff, and I'll do a stream on that when I do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I'm going to. Kansas is good, but we're expecting some storms Sunday and Monday. Grady is full grown now. He dominates the house. Wow. That's amazing. They grow fast, don't they? 2:25 p.m. for me. Yeah, you're on the same time, but you're like a whole day ahead of time. Um, so yeah, I'm on 2:25 a.m. You're on two. So yeah, we'll go in a few minutes, and I'm gonna try to stream over the weekend. I don't know when. I know Roy's gonna stream, so I'll probably stop over there so as well. So either I'll do it late or I'll do it early. I don't know. Your hair looks so long. Love it. Mine is long too, but shorter than yours. Yes. I'm trying to get it to my waist, but it's growing. Like, yes. It's all the way to my elbow. It's to my elbow. I don't know. It's like really long. It's about, let's see, it's about to there right now. Oops, I can't really show it. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, I like it. I like long. I've been putting it in a braid or a ponytail when I've been mowing because it's hot, but um, I like it long because it's easier for me. Long hair is easier to take care of, and I like to put it in a braid. I don't know. I put it in a braid when I do my yard work or a ponytail. Um, but thank you. Yours is to your shoulders. That's really nice too. Are you growing yours long too? Do you watch things? Wait a minute. I can't see this. Do you watch things on a paid service like Netflix? I wish I had Netflix because I want to see Stranger Things. I've heard good things about that, but I don't have Netflix. I have Hulu. I have the Disney Plus. So I have Hulu. Oh, thank you for all the hearts and thank you for all the likes. We got 9 likes. We need one more to get to 10. I know nobody's up right now, but um, so yeah, we can talk more about when I come on. We can talk more about shows or whatever you guys want to. I watch Netflix, Desi says. I wish I did, but I don't want to pay for any services right now. I have the Amazon Fire Stick, and I noticed that the Prime has a few free movies. So yeah, so I used to get Prime sometimes just for the movies, and then I would like stop it, like get it for like a few months, but I haven't done that in years. So, but I have all the free services, but I do have Hulu and Disney Plus. And does anybody? What's bothering me is that I don't get the Yankee game. You know what I mean? I don't get to watch. Does anybody like baseball? I love it. I was gonna do a Yankee chat, but I looked it up and I can't play it. I can't play it in the background because it says it'll trigger a copyright. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll do a silent chat because I guess the game is on tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow, either tomorrow or Sunday. there's a game with the Yankees and the Mets on Fox. I have regular Fox. I got digital TV. I got an antenna, and it pulls in the ABC, NBC, CBS, and I get right now the nanny's on. I get that station, Cozy, I think it is. I don't know, and a couple other channels and Fox. So I don't know if I should do that. But then if I do that, I would have to mute the TV when I come on screen, and then we would have a silent chat. So I don't know if anybody likes the games. I like sitcoms type shows, Frasier, Raymond. I love King of Queens. I like Raymond, and I used to like Frasier. I don't watch that anymore, but I like all the sitcoms. I can actually watch some of those, but I don't watch it all the time. But I always have it on. Right now, the nanny's on, but I like the George Lopez as well. But can you hear Chloe? She's over there. I can bring her over here in a little bit. She's she's so cute. I brushed her teeth yesterday. They grow too fast. Yes. Um, oops. Wait a minute. That thing just jumped. Yes, Stranger Things is popular on Netflix. Only seen the first season when it first came out. Is it any good? Because it's everybody like it looks pretty good. Desi says I have Peacock and Paramount. Oh, I used to have Peacock when it was free, but then when they started charging, I didn't get it. I don't pay for any of this. I get the Disney Plus. Hulu bought, yeah, Disney bought Hulu out, so now Hulu is on with Disney, but you go on a Disney app to watch both, and I get that free with my phone plan. So I have my Wi-Fi and everything through my phone service. Yes, so I do that, and I kept my plan because now the plans have changed. Now they're making you pay for that, and I'm like, no, I want to keep my plan. So, but I have Peacock and Paramount. You have Netflix, Carpo, and Amazon Prime Video as well, and Apple TV. Oh wow, that's nice. Um, that's very good. You watch a lot of good shows then, probably. Good night through often. Good night through often. Oh, are you leaving? Good night, Carpo. Thank you for coming. I'll try to stream more on the weekend here. I like the Yankees. Woohoo. Yes, me too, and I can't get it. I always watched it. They're my favorite team, and I can't even watch them. But I think they're on tomorrow. They're playing the Mets. I don't know if it's on at 7 p.m., but if I do a chat, or maybe I can stream and just put it on silent and watch it. But um, anyway, if I get on here at 7, I don't know. Yankees playing with the Mets. Yes, one of my brothers like the Mets. I'm a Yankees fan. I've been to the Yankee Stadium twice. Loved it. I cried when I first went there. My husband used to win tickets. He won 2 tickets at his work when I'm from upstate New York. So when he won those tickets, he's a Braves fan. My husband, he passed away of COVID, but he was a Braves fan. I'm a Yankee fan. He wanted to take me to the Yankees so I could get that experience. That's how much of a nice person he was. And ever since I was a little girl, I always loved the Yankees. And like I got to go to the old stadium, and when he won those tickets, I was so excited. I was so excited. When I got there, I was like crying, happy. Just I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe we're here. And I was so excited, you guys. I bought like this fake ball, and I got I got a couple of Yankee hats, not from there, but I have like a leather one. I don't know if I have a pink one, but I wanted a pink one, but I don't know if I have that. But I think I have 3 or 4 Yankee hats, and I have some Yankee shorts. I got a Yankee shirt, and I got this Yankee ball, and you wind it up, and it's supposed to be like a snow globe thing, but when we moved here, the water came out. I don't know where the water went, but I kept the globe though. It's in there on my office. I'll show it to you next time. Good night, Carper Brothers. I'm glad that you came in. I'm gonna end it soon, in a minute. I watch the Yankees if I can get them. I watch them on the YouTubers that commentate the game. Yes, I think I can watch that free on YouTube, but not when the game's on, like after the game. Um, but yes. Um, oh, the Carpo Brodus is still here. You guys have a lot more TV channels in the USA than over in Australia. In Australia, there is F all channels TV. Oh, okay. You don't have many channels? Um, do you have Fire Stick over there? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Um, um, I'm addicted to playing Mario Kart. Okay, this time I'll sign up. I used to like that. That's another thing I want to get back into. I have a very old PlayStation. Mine's like a PlayStation 3, but anyway, I'd like to get back into playing those games. I want to get doing more things, but I don't even have time anymore though. It's like crazy, but I don't even know. I'm not even that good enough to come on here and show the TV when you're playing. I don't know. Is that how people do it? Do they put the camera on the TV when they're playing? I don't know, because you can do the games. Um, but I like the racing games. But I liked the Mario. Remember Sega? Which one was Sega? I used to love Sega. Um, but yeah, I used to like that. Um, that's pretty cool. I'm from New York City and going to visit my best friend in October there. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I didn't know you were from New York City. I'm from upstate New York. So I live in the Northeast Tennessee now. But but yeah, I miss home. I'm from the Saratoga area where the horse racing. I'll do some more horse racing chats too. August is when the harness racing comes in Saratoga, and I'll do some chats for that. Usually I do the big race, but um, yes, Yankee Stadium fun experience. Yes, oh my God. Someone told me don't bring your camera, bring like a throwaway camera or something. I could see why they said that because the stadium was down, but I'd love to see the new one. The new one looks gorgeous, round. I'll have to draw that. I'll draw the stadium. But my husband was into the Braves. I'm into Yankees. Yeah, I got a Yankee book too that I've had forever. But on they had these big screens, and then they were showing like Babe Ruth and everybody. You know what I mean? Joe DiMaggio and everything. And I was like, they would have questions, and I was answering them like, I don't know how I know all this stuff. I have no idea how I knew all that stuff, but I did. But yes, that was a great game. I saw the Yankees and the Red Sox play. It was awesome. I was like, couldn't believe it. It was the best experience ever. I can't even explain to you how happy I was, and my husband was so happy. He made me happy. He used to say, "Happy wife, happy life." He used to say that all the time, and he was a really good person. But that was really nice of him because some people like you either like them or you don't. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love the Yankees. I love baseball. I really do love baseball. Um, I was trying to think of what I was going to tell you. I don't remember. But yeah, apparently I can't play that in the background. So I can't like live stream and play that. I would have to have it so that the volume is off. Because if it triggers it, I feel like my shirt's getting stuck on the back of my chair. Um, yeah, so that was really cool. And the ball that I bought has signatures on it, and my husband, I was so excited to even buy that, and my husband's like, I'm like, oh, I gotta get a ball, I gotta get a baseball with the signature, and he's like, you know that they stamped the name on it, it's not real. I'm like, I don't care. So he laughed at me for that. But yeah, he was sports everything. He watched sports, and I had another TV where I used to get into reality shows. I used to watch the Real Housewives of New Jersey and the California, what is it? The what was the ones there? I don't know, but I can't even watch that anymore. I probably still would like the New Jersey ones, but I can't really watch any of that anymore. I'm not even interested. The New Jersey ones, maybe I would, but maybe not. I don't know. But I used to watch that Bravo. I don't get any of those channels anymore. But I don't remember what else I used to watch. I don't know. It'll come to me at some point in time, but we probably should get going because it's very late. I don't have concept of time, so I don't know. Maybe I should say we're gonna do a stream from. Maybe I should write down how long I want the stream to be. Unless you guys, I hope everybody had fun. I'm very happy that everybody came in, and I missed everybody, and it seems like I get more people late, very late. So I don't know if I'll come on late again or whatever. I don't know. I know some of my friends will be streaming tomorrow, but yes. But the game is on at 7, so I don't know if I decide to come on that time, we can. Do you guys get that channel? Do you get? Does everybody get Fox? Does everybody like that? I don't even know. But I like the nanny. That's I haven't. They don't have good shows on like they used to. I mean, some of them are good, but you know, they got to bring the old ones back. I don't know if anybody's saying anything. Is everybody still here? I don't know. We're gonna get going. I want to thank everybody for coming, and if you're around, I'll come back on. Um, yes, I'll come back on. Does anybody want to see Chloe before I go? Or should we just end it? I don't know. She's on the couch. She's on the couch. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Thank you for hitting the like button. We got 9 likes. We need one more to make it to 10. Thank you, MM. Great stream. Yes, I'm happy that you came. Hugs to everybody. Let me see. Let me give hugs. Nightbot can give people hugs too, but let's see. We got hugs. We're gonna put a lot of hugs there. A lot of hugs. Oops. This iPad thing is so much slower. I hope I spelled that right because all of a sudden it's getting late and I can't see. All of a sudden I can't see on the iPad, but I couldn't see on the phone, and you can go in and raise the print on your phone. I did it so that I could see better, but it's still a little bit. I meant to say friends. I put friends. Okay, well, I meant to say friends. Sorry, I meant to say friends, but I hope everybody knows that I meant friends. But it was great to see everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I was so happy to see everybody. I will try to stream. Hopefully, I'll come on. I don't know when. I'm sorry, can't give her a time. I don't know if a late time is better for you guys or in the day, but at some point in time, I will come on the day, but like it is late, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do an earlier stream, but I'm not gonna do like a super late one tomorrow, probably not, but I'll either come on, if it's during the day, it'll be between 2 and 4, and then if it's later, it'll be, between 7 and 11, I guess. Sorry. So whatever, you guys, I don't know. Yes, put your notifications on, everybody. Thank you for coming. I missed everybody, and I'm happy I got to see everybody. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, everybody. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.